I don't believe so.
Okay. So whatever happens, you can do it back.
Yeah.
Yes?
Do you remember, like, the information on, like, where we have to go and make our first house payment?
actually am resistant to a lot of stuff. I'm immune to a lot of things now too. Level 14 of being a druid is great.
Alright. So, previously you all were tasked with assisting the and stopping the assassination / coup attempt of Queen Wendy. Successfully mitigated that and pushed back forces. You found out that there is a break in the chain of command within Fort Baconator. You were got invited to the fort by Admiral Bartholomew. He appears to be the head honcho in charge of Fort Baconator and the individual in charge of all of Freshtovia's military forces. You all spent a day, just over a day, traveling to the fort, where some shenanigans took place, where Bone Horse Jones was not very horse-like and distracting our mystery meat man.
Where Bone Horse Jones was a vital member of the team to help us gather information.
Bone Horse Jones was channeling his inner not horse.
He's like 99% not horse.
Yeah.
So.
You all made your way to the fort itself. The fort is seemingly unassuming, but you gathered very quickly that is the point, as this is a massive fortress disguised to be a huge facility buried underneath the ground and disguised as nothing more than just a little fort on the coast. You all sat in on a warband meeting, as individuals who were on a reconnaissance mission, monks of the Frosty, had returned back to the fort, and you all discovered that the forces of the Deep Freeze are on the move. They are making their way north, potentially with the Soul Food Stone in hand. Not quite sure though. You weren't able to get a good lock on it. You met some individuals within the room. You met the Admiral's lieutenant, who is a scrawny little lamb chop, scrawny little gingerbread man, who is constantly aware of the temperature and is always underfoot of the Admiral, unfortunately.
A tiny, anxious New York Jew gingerbread.
Yes. You got an interesting read off of two of the generals who were in attendance. Josine, you ended up following them out of the fort to a clearing where they sat and talked in the language that you do not know. However, you rolled exceptionally high on an intelligence check. So, should you find someone who can cast detect thoughts on you, there is a good chance that you might be able to recall everything that they've said to a decent degree of accuracy.
That intelligence is the best thing I've ever bought.
You rolled
Been very useful for you.
really high on that.
Yeah, well, my intelligence is like +9.
Kadir, you had scryed on you had tried to scry on the individuals who were assaulting Mummy, and in doing so, you had a very interesting scry. You managed to
is quite
scry on the location that you deduced to be the cage, Mother's cage, where she is being held.
Mm-hmm.
You deduce that they are in possession or have access to significant power, given that the only reason why you were able to scry on them is because of your connection, your party's personal connection with the mother,
Mm-hmm.
and that they are in possession of some very very powerful magics in
Mhm.
order to affect Mami U across planes.
Right.
Now, whether or not it's an individual, a group, they have someone, you're not quite sure how they did it, but they have affected her in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Josine, you also were looking for answers. You decided to commune with the goddess Melora, and in doing so, sacrificing a few uses of your good time,
My best.
your good
My
time
best shrooms.
mushrooms, and some a little bit of your bad time mushrooms.
Yeah, you know.
A little bit of everything. You know,
Sometimes you
good
just
with the
have a
bad.
day.
Exactly.
You're like, I need to have a good cry, so.
Yeah. You were enveloped in moss, where you had an interesting conversation, very one-sided. Gods are fickle, and they're really annoying. Basically, giving you no answers, only questions, and in telling you if you want to find more answers, to seek out the geodesic concord.
Yeah. Which he refused to define.
Yes. However, with the help of Zathiel, you were able to, at his library of knowledge, you were able to discern that the Geodesic Concord was a group of 3 individuals who were in charge of one of the sub elemental planes, but also were tasked with building the cage that the mother's currently in. Designed, procured by Primus on Mechanus, overseen by Ayun, the knowing mistress, built by the Geodesic Concord. Things are starting. You're starting to get a bigger picture of what all Elvis has entailed. But you all, Josine, you're still outside the fort. The rest of you are still inside the fort, mingling about. You kind of have. They gave you free reign. The fort is planning to prepare for a full frontal assault on the forces coming south or coming up from the south. But it's going to take time. You've got about a week or so before they are going to be ready to deploy. So it was agreed upon that you all were going to be allowed to go ahead as a group of 6 individuals with a lot stealthier and a lot quicker than several battalions worth of soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's about late afternoon, early evening at this point. You all are, Josine, like I said, you're outside of the
I'm still at
you are outside of the fort. The rest of you are kind of mingling about as you will. What are you all doing?
I have a question, by the way.
I have an answer.
What's the name of the dude who's in charge of the other group of anti-us?
You did not catch their names.
He told us his name. He gave us a name.
It was
The guy who
Saint
built
something.
build guy.
Oh, St. Clair? No.
Oh, the other your foils.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the anti-us.
It is
Something St. Clair.
Theophilus St. Clair.
Yes.
Okay. I'm writing the to-do list because I've been keeping it in my brain, and I think I really should just put it to paper.
Why do you want to do him?
But the to-do is like, what's up with that guy?
Oh.
I have standards. And he's like 200. He's like 8 times my age.
So, if you're going with weird Theo sort of names, you definitely have to have a Thelonious Spear, who is a monk. That way you have Thelonious Monk.
Ironically enough, my other character in my online game, his name is Theodosius.
Oh, okay.
Also, what's the name of the other consonant? I forgot it again.
Colorum?
Calor, yeah, Calor, thank you.
So I don't think anyone in the fortress here is under suspicion, right? Besides the 2 guys that left, which we don't really know about.
Yeah.
Yeah, you potentially might have some bad blood with the Order of the Frosty monks, but that was just because you interrupted them during the meeting. But
During the coronation?
they were here at the fort. They were doing reconnaissance down south. Let me pull up some pictures.
There's so much more room there.
I know, right? The table's so like, look at all of this.
Pretty late.
Yeah, I have to say, like, for a game that is still mostly including people who are not attracted to women, they have a lot of, like, really titty-laden NPCs.
I think that's just the art. Fine.
That is true, yeah. They look for a reasonably dressed female
Right.
character. They do
Right.
not exist.
Right.
Because the art is done by straight men, so.
Well, like, even the AI is, like the picture that I have for Josine, she wears a lot of oversized clothes because she just wears whatever she can grab that fits on her body. And so she's fairly covered, not because she cares about modesty, just because, like, when you wear a shirt.
Practical.
Yeah, well, when you wear a shirt that's 2 sizes too big, that's just what it does. And even the AI is like, she wants her cleavage out, right? It's like, no,
No, we want to cover this.
we want her cleavage covered
Yeah.
because all of her vital organs are underneath it.
Right.
Although, gay guys also love statuesque women. It's just instead of slobbering over them, they're just like, work, diva!
I don't want to be on her, I just want to be her.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much. But yes, this is
Oh, right,
this
that lady.
is the one of the Order of Frosty monks.
Buff James, the opposite of Slim Jim.
But yeah, you all kind of have the afternoon. It's going to take you a minute to get back to the fort unless you wild shape back.
I think I'll get a decent ways away from them first.
Oh yeah, they haven't moved. They're talking, but you get the sense that the important stuff is out of the way. So
Okay.
Kind of,
So I'll probably get like at least like 100 yards away, and then I'll on wild shape cast without trace on myself, and walk back.
give me a subject real quick.
That's plus 10, right?
Without pathology.
Is this relying on moving silently?
Yes,
And I have it.
silently and undetected.
Yeah. A number.
Did
Ooh, it's
the-
good that I have advantage. That was a lot.
Kind of look at
The great part about the Impossible beef is that it cooks almost exactly the same way as regular beef, so it's
Right.
very easy.
25. Not now.
Yeah, when I make taco meat, I'll throw in water, and it got really soggy and mushy, and like, oh shit, they're just ruin it. So let it sit for a while to kind of.
Well, it's hard
Right.
to overcook that Beyond Beef or Impossible Beef. And the one that they used to get that came in a bag, which is the first time I had ever had like a fake beef thing before.
Yeah, Morningstar Farms.
It's the worst. It's like, because you do have to put water in it. It's just little shreds of like plant protein, and it's like, imagine somebody took a wet paper towel and then like put it through like a wood chipper, and they were like, eat this. That's what it tastes like. That's the texture. Wet paper towel.
Yep.
That's just the shredded little pieces, and it's like, you eat this on, and Joe ate that on purpose. This is a man who won't eat eggs or pasta.
It can taste like beef.
It does
Okay.
not taste like beef.
Oh, okay.
It does not even look like beef.
No, that's
It It tastes like textured vegetable protein because that is what it is. Which is apparently the texture is shredded wet paper towel. And Joe ate that shit on purpose, and I'm just like,
And Joe wasn't even a vegetarian. He
Yeah.
just preferred that over beef for some
which
reason.
is like, no.
I would also like to point out one last thing that we can get back to the game. I put stickers on all of the tablets on the back. I think I matched them up to kind of
Oh, that's cute.
how you are personality-wise or
It's
character-wise.
a
Cool.
They,
Oh, it's a person.
Does
Okay.
mine say untrustworthy?
It just has a gold coin, that's it.
It is.
Oh, it's Alphonse.
It is all
These are stickers that I got for that office.
Okay. I was like, I don't know who this person is.
Who is it?
I don't know. I just told you I don't know who this person is.
Does Gigs make you think of Alphonse, or do I?
You.
Oh, I do.
Well, who is this? You watched.
I will take that as a compliment.
Like
Thank
there's
you.
a hand out in front.
It's like it's a blonde person with a sword.
It's the
I do like
the
swords.
woman of the north.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, Lady Armstrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
Lady Armstrong.
Is she cool?
She's
Yeah,
fucking awesome.
she's
Olivia.
Sweet.
Olivia, yeah.
Great.
She
Thank you.
is
I'll take that as a compliment.
a terrifying and powerful warrior.
Correct.
And I got
And-
I see it, that's
the general.
Yes.
Actually,
Yes.
come to think of it, Carol, there is a sequence where she, like, a motherfucker tests her. She, like, kills him in one hit and then buries him in cement.
Yeah. It's great.
Correct.
It's fantastic. Okay.
Try
Anyway,
me one time.
my little Easter egg to you all.
That's cute.
I like that.
Yeah, 20, whatever, you're good. What the rest are you doing? I think Zathiel and Ivelios are kind of just lounging on the. Zathiel's probably going to be hanging out with you all. Ivelios, give me an insight check on Ivelios, please.
What is that?
And you know what? I'm going to spend a thing. Y'all get a disadvantage.
What?
Just because.
Am I bad?
Oh. Okay.
15.
Oh, right.
I'll peek on my friend.
Okay.
12.
12
16.
with disadvantage.
I have advantage on it, so I just cancel that.
Is the fort big enough for a church or a temple?
There is a small. Yes, underneath there is. You guys have given. You've been given tactical full right. So underneath the hill, is massive. There is
there's a cavern or something.
yeah.
Right?
There's like this tower extends down,
Yeah.
and then there's a whole bunch of like out. There's the exterior stuff. There's also inside stuff. So yeah, there's a little. It's more of like a multi-purpose religious shrine, basically, kind of like a little grotto.
Chapel? Or less than that?
More grotto-like than chapel.
Okay.
But they have the different statues to each of the different spirits that they have here, and they even have one that is. A lot of them seem like have lots of candles and offerings to them, and then like the Sugar Fairy, the twins, the panda, all of that stuff, Mamiu.
Yeah.
And then you've got the bulb, and there's.
Is there anyone
significant-
Anyone around nearby?
Give me a perception check. Not that you can tell. Everyone seems to be doing their own thing.
Is there any diet soda in there, girl?
There it is.
There is root beer and regular Coke and Sprite.
There's
and
Diet Coke behind
more
the
root
regular
beer?
Coke.
Sorry.
That's alright. I just had to look move my foot. Oh,
Thank you.
I'm gonna set this one on top of the fridge for now.
Okay,
So
well, I'll
that
just
we got
offer a
everything.
quick alms then.
So there's like several different statues to the different spirits.
Do they have their own bowls, or are they just...
Yeah, it's like
okay,
a large
yeah,
grotto.
yeah.
There's like a large grotto, and they have like each like kind of. You ever play Skyrim?
I've seen it, I haven't gone to it.
There is a temple. I forget which temple, but they have like a whole bunch of different.
You know, I'm gonna go to the bulb.
The bulb.
The bulb.
Okay.
The bulb.
All right. There. It is very. The bulb is very. The shrine of the bulb is very. Everyone else has a lot of offerings or candles or something like that. And you come to the bulb, and it's just a a plain pedestal. You see a little statuette of just a circle with some rays, with some rays coming out of it. There is an offering bowl at the base of this column, and it is empty. There's
Yeah, I'll throw in a little bit.
okay.
The coppers, silvers, whatever,
Hey,
change. Sure.
yeah.
Don't like it. For the bowl.
Okay.
We got
Okay. Yeah, Avelios is. You get the sense that Avelios is in his head right now. Like he's. Can't tell if something's off, but he's being a little more quieter than usual. Not in a bad way or anything. Just like he probably has a lot going on right now, especially given the revelation that was just discovered with his mother. He's kind of. He's.
What specific revelation?
We found the cage, and.
Oh right, we didn't find the cage.
Yeah.
Sort of.
You found what it looks like. You don't know the exact location just yet.
Right. It does exist. We have seen something.
Yes. You know what it looks like. You know that the lady you fought to save Avelios was there. And you can put two together and understand that that lady did some really bad things to him, and so he's dealing with some shit right now, or at least trying to deal with it at the best way he knows possible. But yeah, what are you all doing? You have been invited back a little later in the evening by the Admiral. He said he did have something to show you all. But he was busy making preparations.
So one of the things that I wanted to do is, was I able to get any, even just the slightest of views of some of what we were looking for insofar as like the location of the key or the people who were attacking Mommy? I forget how much detail I got.
You don't know the exact location, but you do know what the cage looks like.
Oh no, I'm not looking for the cage. I'm talking about like the key.
Oh, no, you were not able to. You scryed on the ice jester and it failed. And you tried to scry on the current owner of the key, and that also failed.
Okay.
So you're not quite sure who currently has the key, and if it is the ice jester, then you're not quite sure, but you don't know the exact whereabouts, other than it was stolen by the ice jester in transit to Mounds.
Okay. Alrighty then. Because I was going to try and set something up with that, but that's not really something I could do because I didn't get it. Alright then.
I think it was called the geodesic complex.
Concord.
Concord.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Very fast dice. Concord. Like, geodesic is like this.
Oh, terrible.
Geodesic.
Terrible.
Spell this word.
GEODISIC.
Oh, I had it right. Okay, so you're
No,
saying
it's
it wrong.
DE. Geodesic.
I mean, it's his thing. He made it up. He can spell it how
No,
he
it's
wants.
the geodesic is a real word.
No, yeah, it is DE. He's right.
Yeah.
Yes. I got my own.
Well, I'm not the only one who spelled it wrong. So, don't tell him how to spell his own shit. That's just like really me. I think I like tries this way more than I like this way. I disagree. Like, I don't think you can.
But yeah, I would say eventually, Carol, or Justine, you're able to, after about a couple hours, actually a lot quicker, you're not out. So yeah, after I'd say about, they walked a good distance. They walked at least 20 minutes out away from the fort. So you get there about 25, 30 minutes later. You all are kind of just chilling about. Is there anything you two would like to do, or talk to, go find?
I'd like a tour of the fort if someone's willing to give me one.
Yeah. Yeah. The Admiral, unfortunately, had to go take care of some administrative stuff. But you do find his lieutenant.
Okay. Was this the?
This is the gingerbread man.
Oh, okay.
Who?
The official tour.
It would be my pleasure to Fort Baconator.
What was his
Will
name?
also be part of
You didn't quite catch his name.
Right. Who cares how Abelios feels? I'm just
I am gonna go find him when they're done with their tour, though. I haven't checked on him, and I've been making it a point to check on him.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually on my list twice.
Yeah. Poor Abelios.
So it's like, why is Ibelios being weird? Get Ibelios whatever the Peruvian equivalent of therapy is.
You have a lot of things on your list.
I told you, it's a big list.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's a reason I'm writing it down at this point. It's too long.
I'm waiting for you to have a storyline called Abelios has a good day.
Listen, when I filled out that survey you sent us, I was like, you're like, what are some things that you would like to see? And I was like, I would like Ibelios to be okay for 5 minutes. Hashtag good mental health for the sad elf.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I just want him to be okay for like just 5 minutes. Which is why I got him high and he threw a party.
That's a good friend.
You know, and if we save all the world, and the gods congratulate us, and we find out that this farmer goddess is real, I'll be like,
I'm gonna put that in the list. What was her fucking name?
Who's-
His goddess. And I got his character sheet over here. You want to I'm gonna look at that if that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Because I'm sure she's not.
It's out of date at this point. So.
Yeah.
be like, you screwed up, girl. It was like one of 5 people left who worshipped you.
Right? We gotta go throw hands with that bitch. Oh, hey, the red knight stats are on here.
Oh, nice.
We found,
Alright.
I found them.
I will need that.
The knights that we all have. Well, he and I and Ibelios all have. Each one. Well,
Yeah.
look, do you still have yours? Didn't yours go into a cultist who we threw in a hole?
Right, I did.
Yeah, so I have. No?
Well, you still have it. I
Okay.
made sure
Right.
to. Are you sure you want to use this?
Oh, okay.
Right.
Everyone still has their name.
Right, because if we die, like, for real die, and you stab us with that, it, like, summons somebody, and then they revive us.
Mm-hmm.
But it only works on us specifically. We should have taken the other 3's knives before they fucked off.
Mm-hmm.
His goddess is not on here.
Dol-Ara.
D-O-L.
D-O-L space. A-R-A-H, I think.
Okay. Oh, hey, look, my other notes. One of these days I didn't learn how to keep notes in college, and I'm not about to start.
Lieutenant Confi.
Nice. I like that.
He's a lieutenant.
Isn't confit usually meat?
No.
Like the confit?
No, it's kind of like a real thick gravy.
Oh. So he's talking about his icing.
Well, yeah, you make confit with the meat.
That's not how I meant it, but
You
also,
make it. Maybe I think of
Doesn't
different
everything
things.
cooked in oil?
No.
You make confit with like the fat, right?
So confit is like
We are sitting in front of like 9 computers.
No.
We
Oh,
could
I'm
just
looking
do
it up. I'm looking it up.
It's fine.
It's spelled confit.
I
if
do
you
have
know.
these locked down, so no one. I do apply to not looking.
Well, right, but like phone, actual computer.
any type of food cooked slowly over a long period as a method of preservation.
Okay.
As a cooking term, describes when food is cooked in grease or oil at a lower temperature.
Okay, I think you were right.
Yeah. So Lieutenant Confi.
I really thought confit was like a slightly gelatinous gravy made from like the fat.
I think that's what happens after you cook it in the fat.
Yeah.
Okay, so it becomes a gravy eventually.
You definitely want gravy.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I don't eat fancy French shit, so I don't know.
But yeah, he begins to take you on the tour.
Is he like halfling size?
Yeah, he's like
an actual computer to make the red knife
gnome
because it's not in the
Oh, here.
gnome size. He's little.
I need to
Okay.
put that on my
When the admiral says he is constantly underfoot,
It's
he is
under his
almost quite
tactical
literally
casting.
underfoot.
No, it just needs to be resettled. I broke nothing.
So he's
Dare
like
ye.
he's like this.
He's a little gingerbread guy, about like
Okay.
Oompa Loompa size.
I like that he's a cookie, but he's named after like cooking wheat and fat.
And I'll just be like, don't take this the wrong way,
I'm adopted.
Lieutenant. But if you're going to be our tour guide, maybe it would be helpful to like be at our eye level, and I'll like offer to like put him on my shoulder.
Are you trying to patronize me because I'm small?
No, I'm just saying you're going to have a different perspective, and
I can get around this floor better than you. I know this like the back of my cracker.
I'm sure you do. I thought I would be helpful, but never mind.
You're on thin ice, buddy. I'm giving you a free tour, and you want me to sit on your shoulders like some little doll.
Had a cookie for.
I mean, to be fair, you are kind of cute.
I take offense to that.
Okay, I'm sorry. God, I'll just stop talking now. On with the tour.
Follow me. And he takes you, he starts you at the top of the tower, making your way through. And the tower is pretty sparse as it is. There are several rooms that he takes you to.
Mm-hmm.
The top one is the very top of the tower, where they have several weapons and stuff like that. It's nice up here. You actually, it's a lot taller than you thought it would. Like, you go up several flights of stairs before you actually get up here, and you see exceptionally far. Like, you can, on the horizon, looking through one of these periscopes, you can see like the very tippy tops of the castle of Fishhook.
That's cool.
Like, it's super low. Like, just this is a curved world, so you just like this part of like the upper flags and the highest point of that castle.
Okay. That's cool.
And then takes you to the next floor down. This is the observatory deck. We look for enemies approaching, as well as keep an eye on the castle of Festonia. And then takes you down. This is looks to be like a strategy area, throne room. You get the sense that this is kind of like they've got a war room. This is where the admiral sits on occasion for like formal
That
events.
comes from what organization?
The Lord's Alliance.
Given to you by Scheherazade.
Mm-hmm. The red knife, I don't know. So, yeah.
The next floor you down, yeah. This is kind of like this is like for probably for formal occasions. We got the throne room where the admiral will sit for formal occasions like ceremonies and such. You got a small war room and stuff like that, a ready chamber, and all that fun jazz. And you just keep making your way down. There's a this looks to be the barracks for some higher. This is probably where the lieutenants stay when they are here in the fort. The Lieutenant Config, this is the barracks for the upper echelons of the fort. I stay over in that bunk over there. And he points to a tiny little, very small bed. But this isn't like ready room style of stuff that they get. There's chamber pots and stuff like that. There's all sorts of stuff in here. And then once you get to this, the next level down, you are going underneath the facade of the hill. here are the boilers. This is a boiler room that has a giant stone kind of dragon. Go ahead and give me. You look at it and it looks to be like it has like fins on it that look like orange peels, like slices of orange.
That's
on
cute.
them.
Okay.
But it has like a perpetual flame blowing at a furnace and boiler that appears to be like heating these like you can't quite tell if it's metal or not, but these big tubes that go down. There are like it goes into a big boiler, and then from the boiler there are spidering small 1-inch tubes that just go down into the floor.
And down below is Jeremy.
Yes.
My beautiful boy.
And then from there,
He scared the shit out of me one day. Pre-session, so it's the session where we had to go catch Timothy when I got kidnapped. He's like, hey, what were Jeremy's stats? And I'm like, regular Jeremy or super Jeremy? Also, why? I don't like that you're asking that question. He's like, you'll find out. That's not good enough. I'm not giving you that information. He meant to ask for Jiminy's stats. But I was just, no, I will not give you Jeremy's stats. You don't need to know that. I'm not inviting that kind of trouble for myself. No, sir.
The next floor down, you see, is extremely ornate and busy.
Okay.
There are a lot of individuals in this room tinkering on all sorts of stuff.
Okay.
Including what looks to be like a war balloon.
Yeah.
Are
And
these
giant
dragons?
stuffed animals?
They are. Those look to be like automata that are built, and in fact they are. They're like. They look rabbit-like, made of like a hardened chocolate facade. Hardened chocolate armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is our R&D department. We're looking at trying to face battle on all fronts, including the Aya. We have some mechs that are being built, and he kind of points to one of the large rabbits. This is the air balloon that we've also started constructing. It's nearly completed, and I'm sure we'll see its deployment soon.
No, it's the steel one.
This is really impressive.
Thank
It also looks really expensive.
You're not wrong. We get ample funding from the kingdom, though.
That's where all the taxes
Being
go.
loyalists to the queen and all.
Sure. It's just unfortunate that, like, you don't, I don't know, have, like, a broom that can fly around or something.
Are you being facetious?
No.
I sense an attitude in your voice.
Ask my companion here.
Gix doesn't actually know what facetious means.
I see. That explains a lot, actually.
Perception roll to hear that.
And I'll make a stealth roll to counter them.
Need to be the. Tell me what you
8.
get.
Why not?
Where's my perception?
I'm sure you
Should be high, you're a rogue.
You beat it
There it is.
automatically. You don't have to roll. You just beat it.
Yeah, you probably can't get less than a 10 out of that diz.
29.
Yeah. You still want to
30,
remember.
Of course.
You
Gotta see if you
you
get to
hear
40.
Yeah.
you hear Kadir first, like he does. You don't know what facetious means, and then
The question is, does Gix know what facetious means?
and then you hear him say, "That makes sense." Like, it's just give me an intelligence. Give me an intelligence check to see if Gix knows.
He's got the head hand. Of course he knows.
Well, that just makes you smarter. That doesn't like automatically teach you a bunch of words. It could make you. Did you roll a 1?
Yes.
He does not know.
So
what
I
facetious
think I know.
You think you know what facetious means, and you're offended that they think you don't know what it means.
What do you think it means? What
You
word
think
did
it
you
means
get?
fishy.
Fishy.
Yeah.
That's racist. Just because I'm a marine iguana doesn't mean that I'm a fucking fish.
What?
The fuck are you talking about, man?
You know, I have. Okay, I don't have visible ears like you monkeys, but I still heard you.
Excuse you, I'm no monkey. I'm a gingerbread man.
No, see, I was right. You don't know what facetious is.
He says, not at all condescending way.
I'd like to have a quick sidebar with my companion, please.
Go right ahead. It's not like I'm taking the time out of my day to give you a free tour.
He's saying free, do they charge?
He charges that.
I'll give myself a tour later.
Okay, I'm not used to being the one who's like bad at words, and that's making me uncomfortable.
That's why Dick and Justine hang out, because we both know that we're very
It's like-
smart.
Fishy.
No, it means like joking or like not being serious.
Yeah, I thought you were going to hear facetious and hear like face eaches.
Mm.
It's like, I only think sometimes.
To give you more context on what's going on, so you actually, a lot of the denizens here in the R&D department are actual like. You do actually see a couple chocolate bunnies who are making, tinkering away. You see several individuals of the candy variety. You see, look to be like some very thin gummy bear individuals who are like welding away at some pieces. You see a couple other look to be like a wrapped lollipop with arms coming out of the stick that look to be like doing titrations and stuff like that. Like this is a very busy room, very loud, and lots of stuff going on all over the place. But yeah, it's just sidebar done. Can we continue?
Yes.
Yes, your gingerness.
Well, does Salt have one answer
Well.
too?
What?
Does Salt have one answer too?
Two.
And from there, you exit out the main doors, and you are back to ground level. But there are still stairs and stuff below. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to take you further without the Admiral's approval.
Oh, okay. Are the barracks down there?
The barracks are actually out there, and he kind of points off to some of the buildings within the walls of the fort. Over there is the barracks, and just beyond the barracks is the training grounds for the new recruits.
Okay.
Wait, what level am I on?
You're on the ground level right now.
But you're outside.
But so you all are
Yeah, you and I aren't there.
unless you joined it, then you're. But yeah, you are all back.
Zeke's praying to his god.
Well, he's praying to someone.
If you're in you are on the ground level in here. So they would have been like it comes in. This isn't the correct map, but it is the best.
Yeah, but there's a whole bunch of stuff all around.
Yes.
Yeah.
And basically you're like kind of over here, and like this tower at the bottom of the ground level of the tower is where they come out. So you're kind of like in this little alcove underneath the mound over here. And this isn't quite exactly how it looks, but use your imagination.
Yeah.
So it's easy sort of. So yeah, he points over to the left, and barracks, training grounds for new recruits, and we got barracks for the commanders and platoon leaders, as well as more training grounds for kind of the more advanced recruits and soldiers and stuff like that. You look over. There's a mess hall, massive building. Um, it's got 2 stories actually, and there's looks to be like some steam coming out of a chimney. Looks like they're making food or doing something in the kitchens there. And honestly, the fort is quite lively today. Specifically, being so soon after return, like you get the sense that word has been passed down already. Orders are beginning to be given to begin to prepare uh, for departure in a week's time. So there is a lot of hustle and bustle going around within the forts, and it is a lively one.
So when Comfy's like, I can't take you any further without the general's permission. Is this happening like in front of an obvious door?
There are more like look to me like subway subway stair tunnels.
Okay.
Like there are outcroppings of stairs that have locked doors on either side of the R&D building.
Okay.
That they do descend further down.
Do they have posted guards and or are they watched by towers?
Even perception check. Yeah, even perception check.
I thought you were gonna roll another one. So like motherfucker.
Make my day, Michael. I know you can do it.
Yep.
Do you not have like
What?
was it what's that thing where you can't get less than 10?
No, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
natural
But
one.
if it's a 1, it's always
okay.
a 1. That's a 26.
Okay. There are no station position guards at those doors.
Okay.
However,
So you might be able to add it to your character.
you do get the sense that
Let me know if there's anything you
those
think we should
are
add to the
being
list.
watched often.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that is
Oh wait, hold on, give me that
like
back. Sorry.
passerbys or higher, like people of higher rank, like
Yeah, anything
coming
with a
and
star,
going,
things that I
stuff
think
like
are
that, like
priorities.
people who have clearance are able to go down. You're just being escorted, so you can't quite slip away.
Is it like an airtight door?
It looks to be like a. It doesn't quite look to be super airtight, but it's definitely not a wooden door. Like it's almost like reinforced metal, like.
Okay.
It's the equivalent of a steel and concrete passage.
Oh, so it's like a submarine hatch almost.
Something like that. Like it's like the door itself it's got 2
I can
handles
answer
that
the question where we looked
and
at
then
inside.
opens.
Okay.
We looked at it
And that's how it so it's not a quiet door either.
Okay.
So, like, you hear when
Is
people
he
are
like
coming
good
and going.
there? So like, we should, okay, maybe we change it to
And
check
it
on
appears that
Yes, we can
everyone
check it.
does
He's
make
evil and intelligent.
an
Yes.
effort to close and lock it every time they enter or leave the door.
Can I can make a new roll or just use that same one, but just like since we're staying around for a little bit and it sounds like people are coming and going. Like,
No, it's good.
does the air coming out of those doorways smell of anything significant?
Give me a perception check with advantage, just because you have your Gix and you like smells and you have your compass.
Okay.
What are you doing, Zeke?
Just thinking, I was actually hoping to meet up with these guys doing the tour
Yeah,
at some point.
you do hear the I would say you hear that whole you both hear them coming out of the R&D department.
Okay.
And he's just kind of pointing out the various locations above ground locations that you all can see.
26 again.
26.
It smells like fogs.
Butterscotch.
Hmm.
It smells like none your business, mind you all.
Is there anything that we should add to our to-do list? Things with the star, things that I think are like priorities. They don't have to be priorities, they're just things that I think are priorities.
I have an out of question for you, Michael. Out of character question for you, Michael. Theophilus St. Clair isn't part of the Lord's Alliance, is he?
You don't. Out of character?
I mean, if... Yeah,
This
go ahead.
plot you don't have to tell us.
Yeah, if it's plot, you don't have to tell us. But I do remember, like, making somebody very high up in that group who also had a very similar name.
Don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not in it. I don't know if you guys have even told me about this in character.
What's the Lord's Alliance?
That's the Red Daggers or something like that.
Oh, it's the thing we're in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Um,
We've done so much other stuff, I forgot we were in that.
yeah, you guys have...
Doesn't come up, right?
I gotta check back on our city to that list too.
Yeah.
Check back on your other.
Our ward in the city.
Yeah, see how Valley the Broker has effed it up. Or maybe not.
Well, currently I can't use my sending stone to talk to our guy
How come?
because we're in a different plane.
Is it not going across place?
It's not. Otherwise, I would say we could chat.
I just sent you a message, Michael.
I got two things for that,
Okay.
actually. We need to figure out who that voice on the astral plane is too. And what's up with
Well,
your weird
what
curse sword.
you received from the stairs.
Okay. Yes, we do need to resolve my sword.
We just dissolved your sword.
Well,
That's a great sword. What are you talking
yeah,
I
about?
bet you there's like a
beautiful
pool of,
sword.
I bet you there's
Commit
like a,
sword aside.
I bet you there's a pool of stomach
Armor
acid
side.
here.
That's what it is. Armor side.
I bet you there's a pool of stomach acid somewhere on this continent. It's probably in the meat district.
What is the last word for sword?
You say that like any of the rest of us would know.
What?
We need to figure out what to do with the key.
Latin
that
word
gets
for
lost.
But yeah, what to do with the key?
Yeah.
Okay.
You already know that, Cole.
The whole other place.
It's not-
I don't know where to take it or anything.
Isn't it a Fame?
Once we get it.
No.
We're trying to get the other keys.
It's not even
I think we have one.
You
Yeah, I
have
know.
The
one.
other team has 3. We should also get those.
Are we trying to get those other keys?
Yeah, maybe update find the last key to all of the keys.
At least the bad guy shouldn't have them.
Yeah.
Wherever they end up.
Find all of the keys.
At least make sure they're safe somewhere if we want to keep them ourselves.
Figure out what to do with those.
Is there room in the astrolabe to hold all that stuff?
Hard to say. Is it a sphere?
We don't know.
Maybe. We can just put them on the library.
Yeah.
The library and the.
We have something. That's where we put the other key.
We should just put them back.
Well, putting them back, I think
Probably
they just go get
Ferricide.
taken again.
Ferris?
Ferricide. Killing the sword. Ferricide.
Is it just like based off Ferris?
Mhm.
Made of iron?
Yeah. Because, of course, Latin has 10,000 words for sword. And one of them is just the word for iron. Because obviously, what else would you do with iron? With big swords. Obviously.
I really don't want to give up my sword.
The sword is actively cursed.
So we'll get it uncursed.
I think that would just make it stop being magical and just turns into a regular sword.
Maybe.
Also, what's a little
Fine, I will
cursed?
put it as resolve/dissolve.
Either way.
Like, in all seriousness, the sword is the most valuable thing that Gix owns.
Mhm.
That's offensive. I've given you many gifts. Does our friendship mean nothing to you?
No, but like
If
Gix
you
is only
stand
a
around being both hot and smart, doing it all, keeping all these like idiots in line,
sure.
sharing the burden of leadership.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. being the moral compass of the team.
Right.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought we were partners in this.
We are, but like he would have died long before he met any of you. Were it not for this sword. So.
Fine. Dissolve / dissolve pieces.
Maybe it just needs counseling.
Yes. To become uneviled. Yeah.
Yeah. We take the sword and Ivelios to therapy.
Yeah.
I think there's a way to change alignment.
I brought out this shortcake if you guys want it.
Oh yes, I will be getting some of that in a moment.
Ooh.
Should you want it?
Nobody had anything else they wanted to add to this list though?
I'll make it great.
We'll probably think of something else.
Yeah. If you think of something that so like the list is things that are like as a group we need to do. Some of them are like personal things Josine needs to do.
Mm-hmm.
So if you would like to add personal things to the list, you are welcome to do so.
How much have you guys told me pretty much everything you've done? Like
Probably
before
at
we
some
met
point
you?
or another.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your can in your dice there?
So it's not in the way.
Oh, okay.
I think like when we're headed back to Luke,
Check on our report.
yeah, checking on the camel, checking on the city, that makes sense. Finding out what's up with the aboleth.
He's on there too.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, I put on there. Should we check on the aboleth? ?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because we haven't talked to him in a while.
It's true.
And we did just give him like a whole city, like a whole village in the middle of the desert
Mm-hmm.
to just kind of have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We should probably do something. Like, just check.
Yeah.
He's probably turned into like a cool water park.
Definitely should. And none of those people are evil, and he does not have a cult.
Mm-hmm.
He does not have an evil camel cult in the middle of the desert.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not. What city is our warden? Maluk?
Maluk, yeah.
M-E-L.
Two
M-U-L-U-K.
Yeah, 2 U's.
Okay.
Maluk.
M-U-L-U-K.
Yes.
I need Andy to use words I can recognize. I'm so good at spelling until it gets to this game. Like, what if we had a 9 apostrophes? That's what, like, if you actually look at, like, how the Drow language is written, it's just like, what if we put so many apostrophes?
Mm-hmm.
There's so many apostrophes. Just
So
for
you-
fun.
That's just all for information.
Oh no, the Drow take it to the
I'm
extreme.
not at the moment, but it's worth knowing.
So you just got done with your tour,
Yep.
and I come out and find you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see you sniffing around the place? Like you got that look sometimes where you're like, I wonder.
Give me an insight.
And so
Where I kind of look like a raptor from Jurassic Park, like
yeah.
You're the raptor meme, the Velociraptor.
Give me sleight of hand, deception, or straight up stealth
Well, of
to
course
try
it
and hide you, if you so choose. If
It's
you
meant to
want
be a
try
weird
and hide, you try and discern yourself.
If
If you want to, you don't have to.
He's
He's
like a
werewolf.
werewolf.
You need
Sure.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
21,
extremely
right?
low budget on
22.
purpose.
22.
It's terrible.
oh damn. Okay. No, we're gonna go back to using you then. I haven't used you in a while. That is my third 13 on
Oh,
this
yeah?
die. That's
Lucky number
insane.
13.
So that makes it 28.
You were unable to tell what he's doing. He kind of has like that glazed look
Okay.
that
But
Gix sometimes gets.
It's a
but
very
you-
big hood.
Okay.
Yeah, you just
So-
can't quite tell.
But he's right near the door, right?
He's looking in the general direction. You can't quite tell if he's like looking at the door or if he's like past the door. I mean, they did just leave the R&D.
Sure. And that was so you guys came from the top, right? You're going down.
Mm-hmm.
What's the next floor down? You going down there?
Oh, we're not allowed.
Yeah,
we have to have the commander's permission. Is right, Confi?
That's right. I do believe you have on the schedule. Let me hold up. Let me look at my schedule. With a whole bunch of fucking pages. That's right. Later this evening, you have an appointment with the admiral. He's gonna really. He's gonna give you a 2 minutes.
Oh, well,
I misheard that.
We're getting a second tour.
We're getting a tumor as well.
No.
I mean, only half the party went on the tour, so.
Yes.
Well, thank you. I'm sure the information you shared with us will be useful to know when we hear it all again. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to show us all this. And not to brag, but I'm something of a security specialist. So if you've been having any issues in the fort, I'm happy to work on any locks you may have gotten jiggled or.
Oh, we here at Fort Baconator pride ourselves at the fact that this fort is nearly impenetrable. I think we're
No,
okay.
severely.
Nearly, yes. Nearly with a very large asterisk.
Right. Funny enough, that's literally the exact same lie I used to get into the counting house of Baldur's Gate 3 today. Like, I'm something of a security specialist. Maybe I should check. And they're like, yeah, maybe you should. Like, yeah, thanks.
If you have any further questions, I'll be on my way.
Okay.
If you have any questions, sucks to suck, I'm out of here.
If you have any questions, you can ask the commander in 6 hours.
And he skitters off up the tower. He does not go down.
And I'll just kind of like watch him walk away and like say to Kadir, who's standing next to me, without looking at you, it's like, I guess I'd be angry too if I were that short.
Condenses all the anger.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, is there anything else?
I think I take some time walking back, enjoying the nature. When I get back, I do want to find Ibelios for a couple of
Give me a perception check, please.
Yeah, I guess we don't have like a room here or anything. 16?
As you're walking back, you notice that one, not the whole group, there was about a group of 5 of them, one of the Frosty Monks is leaving the fort on horseback.
There's no way I can catch up to him.
Not on horseback.
I'll watch him for a bit. Does he look like he's going anywhere suspicious?
Just off in a
Okay.
direction.
I'll try. Was I able to see well enough to like clock his face?
No, they all look fairly similar. They each with their frosty turbans and their robes. So they all kind of look a little too similar. So you can't quite discern actual features.
Okay, but he doesn't look like he's headed like into the woods where those guys were or anything.
No.
Okay. All right, I will note that. I'm actively noting that for later. Because I can't follow him, so. Suspicious.
But yeah, it's a pleasant walk. It's nice. The trees are really pretty. They have like these flowing, like candy ribbon vines. Like these are like willow trees. And they have like these candy ribbons just flowing in the wind around this bog area. And it's pleasant. A flock of peeps every now and then.
I think back to like that family of peeps that Gix eviscerated. And I'm like, flying after. Do not come near the fort.
But it's a pleasant day. Like the sun is getting low on the horizon. The sky is beginning to turn shades of purple and pink as the sun is beginning to set. And it's reminiscent of like cotton candy almost. Like it's like the sky itself is looking like cotton candy. Like,
I might become a bird later and check that out. With the sun starting to set, I will pick it up a little bit. I want to be back in the fort before it's like dark.
Yeah, and that's easy to do. And you make your way back. You see everyone just kind of hanging out around the fort underneath the mound.
Yeah, I go look Oh, I have questions for Aurelius.
Give me an investigation check. See if you can find out what it is.
Investigation not very good. Oh, okay. 17.
17. It takes a minute, just because you are unfamiliar with the fort. But you do end up finding him. He's like in a small little, not quite secluded. Like there's still people mingling about. But you find him in a small corner, and he appears to be just kind of meditating himself. He's got his arms kind of folded in his lap. His eyes are closed. His armor that he is off, so he's just in his like street clothes. He's taking everything off, just trying to relax.
I'll just go over and sort of just like plop right next to him and just be like, "What's up?"
Well, I'm trying to relax.
I can see that you look very relaxed. Do you know Detect Thought by any chance? Or do you speak Meat Man?
Do I speak Meat Man?
Yeah, there's like a clandestine Meat Man meeting in the woods between the two identical Meat Men, and they were speaking Meat Manese, and it looked real suspicious.
Clandestine Meat Man.
Unfortunately, no, I can't read minds. But
Life would be easier if you could.
I mean, I can command you to speak what you spoke, what you heard, but
I mean, unless you're speaking, yeah, that's not.
yeah.
Alright, question 2. What's up with you? What have you been doing? Like,
Oh, just kind of processing everything. It's kind of getting real again. Here we scried on found the cage. Like,
that's really cool. Yeah. Sort of. Like, found is a strong word. We know it exists.
well, yeah,
somewhere.
You know that it exists, and just kind of, I really didn't quite expect us to like get that far this quickly. Like I knew it was bound to happen. We're gonna get there, and everyone who's involved in it. Like it seemed distant when we were dealing with that other band of hooligans, but it just kind of all hit home all at once.
Have you considered learning how to set people on fire? Because I think we could set that lady on fire, and I think that would be like.
I mean, I
really
can
good for
like if, they have like self-defense. They have to attack you first, and then I can.
You should start having to do it like offensively. It's great. Therapeutically, it is very great to set people on fire. I prefer to hit people with lightning personally, but fire is probably also good. I hear it's cleansing.
I hear it also is cleansing as well.
But we're the good guys.
She's actively evil. You're allowed to set evil people on fire. You are encouraged to set evil people. They reward you for setting evil people on fire.
They burned the witches.
Yeah, obviously. Okay, well, if you don't know how to do detect thoughts, you know who does?
Someone in the fort might be able to,
Well,
but
I didn't want to ask any of them because, like, we don't know who's trustworthy.
it's true.
So, like, who are these two Meat Men and legal? Like, I don't trust that little cookie guy.
You know who might? Yvonne. But she's back in the ship, so.
That's like 2 days away.
Yeah.
Do you think?
And if we can't trust Giovanni, we're really screwed.
Yeah.
Do you think tree stride works on trees that are not made of tree?
They are
trees.
Does it need to just be a tree in concept? Or in form?
Yeah, they're.
You're asking me a lot of questions, and like, I think
I'm
you expect me to have these answers.
I don't. I was more
I
trying
lost
to, like...
all my shit because I'm attached to a lamp, and it got stolen.
You lost all my shit, too, actually.
Yeah. Well,
I was storing some of my things in
we're
there.
not talking about that. We're talking about me. And
we got you new shit. I specifically took you to get new shit.
we did get new shit. It's not mine. It's not mine.
It's yours now.
No, it's not mine.
There you go. We need to find that lamp anyway.
Yes, we do.
Like I pull like a
No.
scroll out of my
Hey,
one of my many pockets and put "Find Ibelius' lamp" on it.
Those
Sharks.
sharks.
Sharks are okay.
I was just gonna say they probably all cannibalized each other at this point.
I mean, they were sort of in like a perpetual state of like they don't really need to eat. So there's just somewhere a genie lamp with a fish tank with 8 reef sharks in it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were great white sharks. I thought they were like.
No,
massive.
they're reef sharks. I couldn't get. Like they're still big. They're still like 4 feet long.
Yeah. There are still sharks.
Yeah, I pull like a giant scroll out of one of the many pockets on my coat and find Ibelius' lamp.
Where did we even lose that?
They stole it. The cult people stole it.
Right.
They stole,
They stole him and they stole the lamp. And we
Right.
found him. We didn't find the lamp. The lamp also. They also took Timothy's collar.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have to buy a new one. That cost me 600 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, I'm not the magic guy in the party, but as long as they have that lamp, they have a way to like magically
No.
He's
tamper.
not a genie anymore.
It's true. You know, I could probably scry on that lamp. It's still connected. It still was his.
Yeah, I mean it's still your property.
It's like my stuff still in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not
Presumably.
attached to it anymore.
Yeah, he's not a genie
It's like
anymore.
losing a backpack.
You want me to scry on the lamp?
That might give us some answers.
That might give us some answers, actually. Yeah, let's do that.
Unless, is it on another plane though?
Yeah, it'd be weird if they brought it here.
I mean, it could be here with them. Maybe they got it in their pocket. Like, I don't know what the fuck's in our bag of holding.
Scry might work outside of other realms, actually.
But what
No,
was-
it is on the same plane as Pegasus.
Also, what was the Forge Master's name again?
Devros. DEZROS.
Which is probably why I didn't do it before. I can give it a shot.
I think we did try it once.
Hold on. Concentration. So, scribe. You can see or hear a particular creature
On the
that is on the same. There it is.
Yeah.
The target must make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know them.
Yeah.
You don't know the
Target
technology,
knows
right?
casts the spell. The spell fails.
Well-
Saving throw voluntarily. On a failed save, instead of targeting a creature, you can choose a location you have seen before as the target of the spell.
No.
When you do, the sensor appears in the location you want.
No.
Now here's a question. If you command me to write down what I heard, I can probably only write it down phonetically. But if you take it to somebody who does speak meat man language that we trust, like our mystery meat man,
Mm-hmm.
and then he could probably figure out what that says maybe.
That might work.
Hmm?
See, teamwork. We're so great at this.
Yeah, it never would have occurred to me to be like, yeah, let's command you.
Well, it was his idea to command me.
Yeah, that's clever, actually.
You don't know the sex laws, right?
Checks. So yeah.
I
do.
comprehend languages.
Then I can just repeat it to you.
Yeah.
So we don't even need to write it down or like involve a seventh party.
Yeah.
I feel like this doesn't know detect thoughts. Okay, yeah. So if you
Yeah,
command,
that's that, yeah.
that's what I meant. The other one. If you command me to repeat what I heard,
Mm-hmm.
and you have,
Because
Comprehend
I've got
languages
the
going.
headband to comprehend
then
language.
you'll know what I said, and you can write it down,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll all know what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could work.
Why does he have to command you? Why can't you just speak it?
Because I don't know it well. I don't like know.
Okay.
It's in my brain, and
Okay.
I kind of remember it.
Sure,
but-
sure. So we're
Yeah.
sort of like magically. Working
It's
around.
imposing the. It's forcing it out of her as opposed to.
Alright, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Go ahead and cast command. Do you
I
willingly
activate.
Yeah, I willingly did.
Comprehend
fail the
languages.
wisdom save?
Yes.
All right. Great. You begin to hear Josine speak in a it's a mix of to us outside of the game above table. It's like a mix of like Latin and Romanian. Like it's very like
Okay.
it's it's very interesting.
It's Latin with a mouthful of mashed potatoes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what you hear to hear
Mhm.
is that she begins to repeat. Go ahead and just give me a. You roll really high to try and remember it in the moment. Give me just one more straight intelligence check. You cannot use a coin on this.
Aw, you take my coins away.
This is just a straight intelligence check to see if you can still remember. Because you're basically giving about 90%. So if you roll lower, then I would say
I got a
DC
19.
25.
Thank you.
So she will remember about 60% of those.
Okay. There's something.
It's not. You
Not
still
nothing.
you still remember. You remember. It's kind of like judging. Like if you roll, like you would have rolled really low.
There was no way for me to get a 25 anyway. Not without getting like if I got a net 20, I'd still be a 24.
That we respect the natural.
No, I know. Just saying, like it is literally impossible for me to get a 25.
But you do get the. It's really hard to. This is a language that you have never heard before.
Well, thanks, magic.
And because of that the magic that you're using it's like almost tuning into the frequency of what she's saying, and you do hear just garbledy every couple words. You're like, wait, what?
Maybe she's not pronouncing it right.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best. I think like 7 languages.
You get the gist that the two individuals who were talking, they were talking about needing to send a courier south to warn the jester of the plans.
Oh.
Did you tell me that? I saw that guy. It's one of the monks. Because he was headed south? Because I watched him go.
Give me a history check to try and remember that direction. Because they just ran past you, so like you try to get your directions.
Well, I'm a druid and I have the my background means I know specifically what every direction is.
Is that what?
Yeah, it's like I have anywhere that I've been, I can like basically recall all the land.
Okay. They were not directly headed south, but they were headed in like a southwest-ish, more like west southwest.
But that's kind of like where just more so like that's where the road is.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, so I'd be like, yeah, I saw that guy too. One of those ice monks went out on a horse. I think that ice monk queen ? Whoever that lady is, I think she's suspicious. I don't know if I trust these monks.
But yeah, Kadir begins to translate. Basically, like send word down south. We are starting an attack. Be prepared. We're sending basically the whole fort. The fort will be unmanned. Skeleton crew during this assault.
So we gotta tell him not to do the thing.
Or we get a bunch of free magic items.
Do we have magic items here? Oh, yeah, we got all the.
Yeah, you have the whole R&D department.
Hmm.
There we go.
We're gonna leave here in like 2 weeks. Who cares what happens to these people?
I think Kadir cares.
As long as Mamadou lives, he'll be fine.
Alright, do you think we can go? Want to go find that guy? The guy that rode away on the horse?
Oh, he's gone.
How long ago was that?
At this point, probably close to like 30-40 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
on a horse at full gallop, that's far.
And it wasn't quite a full gallop. Like it was a quick trot.
Okay. That's
So,
still
like-
pretty far.
It definitely would have been super suspicious if someone like raced out of the fort. So it was just kind of like someone who was, if it was given the impression that they potentially were just going for a ride versus like
Trying to escape.
trying to escape.
If we let that guy go, actually, he's gonna go to the jester and he's gonna tell them, oh, like an attack's coming, but it's leaving the fort unmanned. So bring everybody here to take over the fort.
We could set a trap.
Yeah, we don't send anybody. And then they're either gonna like hold up there all stressed out, not doing anything, which makes it easier for like us to get in there because they're distracted waiting for like an army to show up. They're not thinking like a little team of infiltrators is gonna show up. Or they will send their army here thinking it's gonna be empty, so they're not gonna be prepared for a big fight. And then there's a whole tower full of people prepared to like melt them. So what if I think we go find the buff guy, Slim Jim man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Admiral whatever his face.
Yes.
Then tell him.
Is that who we're meeting with?
In a few
Are
hours.
we meeting with him?
Yeah.
I've been in the woods. What have you been doing?
We've been on a tour.
Oh. Was it interesting?
Yeah. It's kind of a cool port.
There's some secret chambers I hope we get to see later.
It does have some secret chambers. Because, like, those doors are not fully sealed, so, like, if you can't unlock them, I can't get under them.
What would be the travel time for a fast horse getting down to the Westeros? Do we know that much?
Like, how far away is it?
I don't think we know how far this is. Or unless someone's told us.
Distance-wise, it would take about
A whole week? You threw me riding.
So horses trot at about 8 to 12 miles an hour.
on foot. If you're walking, it'll take. If you take a beast of burden, it'll take about quarter of the time or a third of the time, depending on how. So it would take about a few days.
Which, if it's a few days there, and then a few days... So, like, let's say it takes them 3 days to get there. Like, well, let's like say we have a shorter crunch time, right? It takes them 2 days to get there. Tell them they're going to have to spend at least a day prepping.
That's going to the south. That's not intercepting. That's
to where the guy is.
That's
just
going.
getting to the location.
That's going to the deep.
Yeah. So like let's err on the side of caution and say time's not on our side. It takes them 2 days to get there and find the adjuster. It's gonna take them at least a day to get everything prepped and ready to leave. And if they're coming back probably mostly on foot, that gives us probably another week. We're looking at like 10 days. Which is plenty of time to get all this stuff.
Yeah.
To get all this meat managed.
Yes.
Also, I need to find somebody who lives here and knows about food.
They should all know about food.
Well, specifically, like I'm looking for like an unmeltable chocolate.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. We're in the place where food is people.
It's definitely a thing.
It's got to be cheese is sentient here if you go to the right mountain. There has to be like chocolate that doesn't melt.
That also means you couldn't eat it.
I think you could.
It just passes whole as a brick through your digestive tract.
I mean, you can still chew it.
Also, like I'm saying, like not melt with heat, not necessarily with acid.
Okay.
Like you put the chocolate in the fire, it remains a solid chocolate.
Okay. So, vulnerable to acid damage, but you could chuck it into the sun and it would be fine.
I think the sun is radiant damage.
So what are we going to do about the guy? We're not going to find him? We're just going
I think you let him go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we should tell somebody.
Oh, that he left?
Yeah, like I think we should tell the admiral.
How are you going to say that you found out what he was doing?
All of a sudden, I followed those guys into the woods. They're clearly not trustworthy.
Okay.
We're gonna lock their asses up. Put them in the meat dungeon.
Alright. But you trust that one guy.
The meat walker.
Question.
I kind of trust the admiral. Like he seems fine.
okay.
Can I make an insight check on the admiral?
Oh, sure.
Just like the vibes.
Yeah.
How meaty are the vibes?
What's funny is this is I counted them. I listened backwards. This is the 4th insight check that has been done on the admiral's vibes.
Yeah, we don't trust him. We don't
Do
trust him.
not. It's an 18 on the admiral's vibes.
18 on the other side.
Vibe check this man.
He seems pretty trustworthy.
He seems
See, because he
like
keeps saying it like that.
Do we...
You You keep saying he sees as far as you can tell.
And that's as
I
far
know.
as you can tell.
That's why we keep checking. We're like, have the vibes soured? Have they gone off? Have they expired? What is the sell-by date of
The
these
meat
vibes?
has not gotten rotten.
I would like to know the best by date of the vibes. I think he seemed pretty upset when we told him there was a break in the chain of command. Which I think I found the broken links.
So I have a couple of thoughts.
I don't know if we have many.
I was thinking of how we could potentially be prepared for an assault on this team.
Oh, I don't think that's our problem to deal with. I don't think we're going to be here.
Do we think we have to deal with invisibility from these frozen people at all?
Probably.
Because I do have that fine mica glitter that I purchased.
What?
The fine mica glitter.
Allows them to see it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
It's gonna be an army.
Yeah, it's going to be like an army.
All right, but what if we do because I've got like a pound of it. If we attach the pouch to like a
Well,
catapult.
I think that's better because my thought was, while that army's coming here, we go there.
True. We want to go wherever
The army is not. Yeah, so we go. Yeah, we go there.
yeah, we want
That
to know where
they're
the
leaving,
people
like,
are.
That's
minimally defended, and then we can use your powder there to see if there's any invisible.
Unless they bring the key with them.
We don't want to see.
But then they're an unprepared army showing up to a prepared army.
Yeah.
You
So
do know
if they bring the key
that the
with them,
minions.
then
You do know that the minions have short distance teleportation.
okay. Well, hopefully they'll all be here, and then we'll go be there, and then will not be a problem.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, we should.
I don't think they have access to invisibility, and the reason I say that is because they sent some assassins to take care of Wendy, and
Yeah,
their
they
magic
were
was still
visible the whole
super
time.
fucking obvious.
They were
True.
very visible the whole
True.
time. Also meltable.
Yeah.
That's true. I also have those lava seeds.
Lava
No,
seeds?
you drew them all.
No, I still have mine. I only use the lava.
Where did you get lava seeds?
The obsidian ash seeds. I've had them for a long time.
He's had them for a while. It was back from that. He got them in that orc village.
Oh, right. The problem is, like, every time I open my inventory and I look at what's in my pockets, I'm like, where did I get this? How long have I had this fancy, like, this magic knife?
I was really generous when I first started.
I've had a shield since we started this game and never equipped it. Until, like, when I realized, like, a couple months ago, and I was like, oh shit, +2 to AC, hell yeah.
I missed all the good stuff. He's got all the good items. Like
I mean, he doesn't have it either.
Yeah. Yep.
Um,
I'm in the same boat, Zeke.
You got a sword?
You gave it to us.
I know I did. I'm also a generous god sometimes.
Yeah, you got the sword, you got the cloak, you got all kinds of cool stuff.
I spend money
Wait.
on that shit.
Yeah.
I was just saying, like,
You stole it fair and square, that's true.
yeah, also, I have so much money. Do you need things?
I mean, I'm okay. Like, I'm okay otherwise.
Okay.
You're jealous of all your fun stuff. That's
Well,
all.
like, do you want, like, a thing? Like, I have,
We can get
No,
some
I want my own. I don't want your things.
well, no, we can get you, I need you to understand, I have 12,000 gold.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know, I don't have,
12,000 gold.
yes. Because I sold that gem to the very nice lady in the giant city who gave me those very nice drugs that let me see God, that I used to see God.
Yeah, that's right.
You gave me a lot of that gold. I have 12,000 gold. I do not know what to spend it on. I could spend it on my friends.
Please allow us to spend our gold. I have 4,000 gold.
I don't know. No, you gotta keep your money. Like, if something comes up, you need it. Like, for
See,
that.
when is your birthday? Listen,
It's
like, one
probably
gold is
next month.
The equivalent of January 3rd.
one gold is like the average person's annual salary.
Yeah.
I have a druid's lifetime of money.
Yeah. Yeah.
More than.
Because
125%.
Because if we get you stuff, then you're more effective.
Yeah, buying you things is good for us as well.
Alms for the father.
If you're happy, you will be more likely to revivify me if I'm dead.
And not take your stuff first, yeah.
Yeah. That's why we don't let him do the revivifying. He will.
Alright, so we're just gonna wait up for the meeting with the admiral, right? We're gonna tell him all of our stuff, and
Yeah, I think we can just conspire until then.
yeah.
Yeah, you just chill for a while. You do hear bustling. The mess hall begins to get busy as the night begins to, the sun begins to get low. Then soldiers are coming in and out of the mess hall. This is a massive mess hall. You get this.
Can I borrow your
Yeah.
couch blanket?
Are you cold?
Yes, I'm right here in front of the AC.
Oh.
You can push it up if you'd like.
It's okay.
That will make him unhappy.
Yeah, actually. Thanks for thinking of me, Carol.
It's okay. I like the blanket.
It's why my apartment's fairly cold actually, because like I also like a blanket. I don't want to be cold, but I do like to be snuggly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's like lots of hustle and bustle. You all are kind of just hanging about for a while, and the time that the Admiral said he was going to meet you draws near. And
Meanwhile, I'm going to put something in my tub of churning. I don't know what. We're going to churn something.
Okay.
You should put some kind of flavored milk in it and make weird yogurt.
Ooh, yes.
Okay.
What is the... Actually, what happens if I put some of the blue Gatorade water into the tub of churning?
I think it becomes Kool-Aid kombucha.
So...
It ferments whatever you put in it.
Oh, cool.
So if you put like whole apples in it, it turns into like apple cider.
Yeah. It can turn it into like
instantly.
Instantly. It would over
Yeah,
time.
Gatorade that stuff.
But yeah, so milk turns into butter, cheese, or yogurt. Vinegar and cucumbers becomes pickles. Apples, hard cider. Assorted fruits, wine, cabbage to sauerkraut. So we're gonna try the Gatorade.
Yeah,
we're gonna churn the Gatorade.
If it only takes 2 minutes, I definitely go out and like grab a bunch of samples. I'm like, I'm gonna get this weird like candy taffy from this tree. What happens if you churn taffy? It makes cold taffy.
And we're gonna experiment with the tub of churning, and we're gonna get a whole bunch of bottles to put this in.
I have the highest constitution. I will
You
taste
spend
it.
10 minutes churning the bog of Gatorade.
It smells like Gatorade and ass.
You after 10 minutes,
It's the locker room in a Gatorade ad.
the tub dings and opens, and in there is a rather pungent mead.
I was wondering if it was gonna be like Jello.
I was imagining blue daiquiri ice cream.
It is.
That's the worst. It should taste like toothpaste.
It is not pleasant on the palate.
Yeah, I definitely taste it.
Do you taste?
Yeah.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no, I only have a +10 to those.
Does anyone else taste it?
Yeah.
What do I do?
How does it smell?
What do you do?
He broke it.
I somehow backed out of.
Again.
Okay, there we go.
The natural one.
Might have been an 11 in total.
But it was a natural one.
You could say mathematically that 11 minus 10 is 1.
Mine is an 11, but it's not a natural.
Alright. Justine, you have an immediate visceral reaction. You try to hold it in, then being like sweat, sweat a little bit, like that little kid, like that meme of the kid who's just like trying to like keep stuff down.
Yeah.
And,
Just like hold it, just like.
yeah. And you projectile through your fingers.
Puke back in the tub.
In the tub?
Gross.
There's still pig's food in it.
I mean, clearly nobody should be drinking this.
What did you get, Kadir?
11.
An 11. It is not good, but it's not bad, and like.
Now it smells like Gatorade, ass, and puke.
It's like drinking.
Now it's gonna turn the vomit into it.
Well, if we close it and leave it for 10 minutes.
You can't really place the flavor. Like there is. It's like a mixture of bad wine, mold wine, mold, M-O-L-D.
Molded wine.
And just bad water.
So I have added blue Gatorade mead to my inventory, and under description, I have added not poisonous, but not good.
Yeah, I guess I think if I just projectile vomit, we're all gathered around this tub.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do my best to aim
Yeah.
away from
I
everybody.
need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw
Oh,
to try
not
and
the splash. No.
not get.
No.
Oh, I rolled a nat 20.
Hey,
Okay.
we've
So-
been friends for so
so
long. You
not-
saw this coming.
So not only do I dodge it, but I will actually like move the tub away from her with it.
We've been friends long enough at this point. You see me eat some weird shit and see exactly how this is gonna go. You're just like, no.
No, it's not happening. 15 on my dex.
You absolutely chug.
22. Double scissors.
Alright, Josie,
With the dexterity save against my own vomit.
give me, roll a d20 and add your dex modifier.
Flat dex check. Well, that's not so bad. 12.
Okay. Anyone who rolled over a 12 does not get hit.
Oh, okay.
Which is no one,
Yeah.
thankfully.
Thank you.
And
I will,
you rolled a natural 20, so you are able to
To save.
shield the bucket
Throws the
from
lid on it.
being tainted with vomit, because once it's dirty, you have to like spend an hour cleaning it.
Right.
Yeah.
Um.
I just look all over the floor and like take my hand and I'm like, gross.
Yeah, you're not feeling. That was some of the worst, like
That's
ever
awful.
yet.
I don't think we should drink those.
No, I'm keeping it just in case.
Why? I don't think it works unless you drink it.
It's still alcoholic.
Okay. Like it smells like ass.
Is
I don't
it
think
still blue?
Is it still blue?
It's got like a blue-brown tint to it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. No, you're
You gotta throw that away.
Like-
That smells so bad.
Like,
Well, it's
Like
like
it's
in the
Like,
bottle.
Like
the
it's like a-
puke doesn't smell worse than that.
like it's like navy blue and like brown. Like it's like dark like me, but it's
Is
got like blue.
Is it a high
tints.
enough alcohol content?
Gex
I
tasted it.
I could use it
Constitution saving.
as a like what's it called? As a Molotov cocktail.
I guess if it smells bad enough to make somebody puke.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Alcoholic.
Not very.
Not very.
It's like 26% at best.
Like children used to drink mead. And we also used to make children like go to war and work in factories.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get fetal alcohol syndrome after you're done being a fetal.
It's
It's true.
flammable, so yeah, you can. I'm
Okay.
sure you can.
Blue
you-
fire!
You would need to find the material to make Molotov cocktails.
That's just a
That's
bottle.
easy.
You just need bottles and cloth.
Yeah.
But it has enough alcohol in it. It is an alcohol, so there is
Keep
enough.
fermenting it, make it stronger.
Well, it smells so bad. If you set it on fire, it's gotta smell worse. That's gonna make people like
That's true.
auto vomit.
Yeah.
Like
So-
I just tasted it.
So I'll get some bottles and I'll get some rags and I'll seal it with some wax over the top.
I think like we all just like pick up like everything and move 10 feet away from the vomit.
Does it make a gallon? Does it tell you how much you make?
Yeah, 1 gallon.
What
1
happens
gallon?
if we put cheese in it?
In the.
Go
Yes,
ahead and
cheese.
add
That cheese.
4
Makes that
blue
really sweet
Gatorade
cheese.
Molotov cocktails.
Ooh, that's how you get that like
Okay.
4-year Parmesan.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna make the best cheese in the world. What happens? Can I take more, like just a little bit, like a shot glass full, and I want to cast Purify Food and Drink on it, and see what
Okay.
happens.
It goes back to the blue Gatorade color.
Does it smell like Gatorade?
Mm-hmm.
You practice it.
It just, we don't know how this tub works,
Mm,
and so I'm wondering if purifying it takes it back to what it was, or just leaves it as what it is, but just makes it drinkable.
Better
I'll
shot.
try it.
Yeah, take that shot.
It's like blue Gatorade.
Okay, so that is like a time reversal process.
Hmm.
True purified food and drink uncheesed cheese?
Well, no.
I have so many questions.
No.
Because cheese is rotten milk, so if you purify the cheese, does it just become milk again?
No, it just makes it like
The best version
palatable
of itself.
again. It restores it to a palatable.
Well, it unmeated this Gatorade.
Because
The implications are huge.
Because I also I pull out a jar of the whipped cream that I made earlier. Whipped cream.
Right. If purify food and drink the whipped cream, does it unwhipped cream?
I think it would just be whipped
I think
cream.
it's extra wet.
How does it unmeat the Gatorade, but it just makes the cream creamier?
I think because the Gatorade was bad.
Yeah, I think it's just because it was bad.
Okay.
Makes it
Okay.
sound good.
So, Kadir,
Yes.
some notes for your new toys.
Mm-hmm.
It does 2d4 fire damage when lit and thrown. When throwing the cocktails, you must roll a d6. On a 1, it explodes in your hands. You know what? We'll roll a d10.
This whipped cream is really good.
Thank you.
I love
It's
whipped cream so much.
brown sugar.
It's what?
It's brown sugar. I use brown sugar.
Really?
How did you get it to get the crystals out?
Yeah, how did you get it to not be brown?
No, it's brown.
It's got a slight tint to it. I mixed it first with the cream first,
Oh.
as in its liquid form, so that it melted, or as it dissolved, and then as it was whisking, it dissolved it.
That's so smart.
Somehow I've accidentally made it so that it's 1,600 and some odd, or 1 million pounds.
Nice.
Oh, there we go. No, that was,
They are a pound each,
The heaviest Gatorade in the world.
and you have 4 of them.
that's better. There we go. Cool. Added.
Yes.
You can make ammo anytime.
This is the first time we've ever made ammo out of it.
Yeah.
Usually we just make alcohol.
Normally we just make food with
It's
it.
great for parties.
Mhm. But yeah, no. This is a non-standard use of this item.
You know what you should try now?
Mm.
Take that blue Gatorade mead,
Mm.
sprinkle it with your magic salt.
Mm.
I've tasted it twice at this point. I'm not tasting it a third time.
The magic seasoning just makes things like
It still smells like Gatorade bog ass over there, so.
it just makes it taste more like the thing itself.
Did you roll a constitution?
Better
I
or
did.
worse?
15.
15?
Neither, just more.
I was saying, like, would that be better or worse in this
Yeah,
case?
like it's not bad. It's not good.
Mm-hmm.
And you're able, like, you can still kind of taste the Gatorade in it, and you kind of taste, like, you get notes of the alcohol and all that stuff. It's just, like, you are a connoisseur of flavors, and this is a bad
Specifically
flavor.
meat flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
You know, it's too bad the meat lands aren't on this continent.
Yes. I want a meat pet before we leave.
That's just any pet.
Meat pet?
Well,
That's literally any pet in Peru.
Technically, most pets are meat.
Like, like all of them are meat. If you go to Pepe Root, all the pets are meat.
We want
Like,
a
you're meat. You could be a
non-furry,
meat pet.
oh no, I should
non-skin.
get a non-meat pet so I'm not tempted to eat it later.
Mm-hmm.
That's something you can't get on Toro. Although I suppose, like, you could get a pet rock.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, yeah, not all sentient beings are meat.
That's fair. I forgot that rocks can be pets.
Yeah, not so.
You all have
Mazoos.
a pet rock.
Right, I was gonna say.
Oh, we do have a pet
Mazoos.
rock. Mazoos is not a pet.
Mazoos is a friend.
Mazoos is our friend. We love him, and he is a valuable member of the team.
Although mechanically speaking, he is a pet rock.
Sure.
As in, that is the description of his item.
Sure. But don't tell him that this is a valuable member of the team. Truly is a valuable member.
He really is a valuable member of the team.
Alright, you got anything else to ferment?
We probably don't have time for another one because I've got to clean this one out.
You take the time to do all this and make your cocktails, and you notice that the time when the Admiral was supposed to meet you has come and gone.
Oh.
And in your brief encounters with him, you get the sense that he
He's a
is
punctual man.
punctual individual.
So find his ass.
Did we see his office or his, probably not his quarters?
The last you saw him was in the war room,
Okay.
which was down one level.
Which I'm
Where
not.
we haven't been allowed to go yet.
Before we do that, because he is so punctual, I am already slightly concerned, especially considering we know that like weird shit's going on with the guys. I'm gonna scry on him.
How many spell slots does that spare? Can you do that freely?
No. This will be my last spell slot for the day.
Okay.
But
It's like noon.
yes. The important aspect here is if he chooses, he can choose to fail that saving throw.
Okay. As I have it here, I can look it up.
Fishy have been able to cross one thing off of the to-do list.
Ooh, although
You know what those mean?
after casting the spell, I will use my rod to restore the one spell slot because it can do one per day.
Now let's say this is going to be first hand,
Mm-hmm.
and plus 0.
Mm-hmm. If he chooses to make this
You see, as you begin to scry on the Admiral, I need you to please roll me an intelligence saving throw, please.
use one of my coins.
He does not wish to be perceived. I can't hand it over my headband and then do that for a moment, can I?
That is
I
an
would have
achievable
15.
item.
It doesn't have a slot anyway.
And if you guys believe time is of the essence, that is not a good idea.
14.
14.
Maybe he just like got caught up in the bathroom. He's a mutant. His digestion's probably not very good. Although once again, we're also
Yeah.
in a sense.
I mean, you're a meat wolf.
Yeah. My digestion's fine.
Please describe to me how you set up your scry ritual in this moment. Like, do you go find a spot? What do you do to scry?
I've got my bowl, so I take out the bowl. It needs to have water in it, so I put in the blue Kool-Aid.
Why?
No, not.
I have pure water.
Oh, true. Okay, so I'll
I will
use
give
that.
you pure water. Please do not
Do
scribe
you
with
go, like,
Gatorade.
find a corner, like you just doing this out in the middle of the...
Just out in the middle.
And
Okay.
they just all stand around him in a circle,
Mm.
talking nonchalantly.
Facing the
And as you begin to scry, you look into the bowl, and the rest of you see the bowl begin to glow its usual colors. Kadir's talismans and bowl glowing, and all of a sudden you see a burst of basically like a thermite detonation.
Oh.
Oh.
You see this massive fire shooting out of the bowl.
Oh.
And you take 6 points of fire damage.
Oh.
As you are physically blasted back away from your goal. Give me an Arcana check, please. is. And well, let's do this. Give me a dexterity saving throw to see if you can catch yourself.
1.
Okay.
That one.
Oh God.
Ouch. What was that for?
You take an additional 2 points of bludgeoning damage as your blast.
Can I run over and peep in the
You all right. Give me an Arcana check. Please.
I said bowl.
Okay.
Wow, that's a mighty fine rollout.
I mean, it might have blown a hole in him. We might also need to
I'm
go
also
peep
going to
in
spend a point
the
on
hole.
that one too.
Although you're the cleric, I think it's your job to peep in the hole.
21.
21. All right. So, you get the sense that the spell failed, and a failsafe was triggered because wherever the admiral is blocked by heavy warding.
Okay.
What if it's just downstairs?
Let's check downstairs.
You get the sense that wherever he is, that there are extremely powerful wards that are meant to do damage to anyone who looks upon them.
Now, it makes sense for the war room to be warded.
It would.
When Scry's not that high of a level of a spell.
I mean, it is level 6.
Right, but like...
It's a powerful, like...
when I say it's not that high, I mean, like, it's fairly attainable
Yeah.
by most magic users. I can scry. Like, so basically, most wizards or druids or fucking warlocks or probably sorcerers, like...
Well, it's most moderately powerful. I mean, it's still a 5th level spell. Like, you need to be at least...
But any competent army...
You need to be at least, like, level 13 to get access to level 5 spells.
Yeah, it's just also, like, any competent army has at least a dozen people who can do
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
It's common enough.
That's what I mean when I say it's not that high of a level. It's not like a 9th level spell where it's like maybe have one person who can do those.
Yeah.
They probably got at least a dozen people who can scry, so
Yeah.
it would make sense for the war room to be warded.
Which is why it's probably smart to go down and
Yeah, I'm just gonna go check the war room.
I need you to kid here, because I'm going to let you do this. Give me roll me a d20. Actually, you know what? No. Don't even do that.
Aha!
Please roll your fate.
Oh no.
Re-roll any blanks.
Do you want more lines or less lines?
Big lines are bad.
Our lines bad.
It's minuses and pluses. It's all minuses.
Can I help my friend out?
This is pure chance. This is luck. This is fate.
I can't run over and help him.
You can twist that.
This is not a.
You absolutely can.
Untwistable.
Just untwist the
Your
threads.
bowl is shattered.
It's 1,000 golds.
I mean, we were just talking about all the money we have.
Yeah.
You will need to find a new.
You know I needed that. Get tired of you scrying on all of the people. Take your bowl
at
away.
least it can probably be recast for less than 1,000 because the most of the cost of it is that it's a pure silver bowl.
Yeah.
That's fair. It doesn't say it has to be a bowl of the condition.
It just needs.
Does
It's
Mending
just
work on this?
Yeah, Justine can fix it.
a focus of at least 1,000 gold.
Does Mending work on this?
His bowl is been melted to a point where any magical, you can try to do it, put it back to north,
But
but it's gonna no longer be a focus.
You should keep that though. That's a lot of silver.
Well, yeah, I can take it to a place and have them recast it.
You know, I know somebody who works at a forge.
Yes.
Who probably can cast that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That was
forging
really
and pottery are different skills.
Mhm.
Well, it's not pottery. It's metal.
Yeah.
You're casting it.
Yeah, because it's silver.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure she has a cast for bowls. It's like
Kadir, what happened?
The spell, clearly someone was warded, so it destroyed my focus.
Oh, hold still. You got like half an eyebrow left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like this whole time I've pulled like a little towel out of my pocket. I've been trying to like put his hair out.
Your like hair is all poofed back.
Yeah.
Your turban has been undone.
Yeah.
Just like, you know what I value is at least your hair like turned out better than this. No bald spots for one. Nothing. You didn't hear anything.
I mean, they did cut my hair. It was nice and long and like years of growth.
I have.
You still have 2 eyebrows though.
I have what looks like, you know how some people do like the little like razor cut.
Yeah.
I've just got like one singed spot in my eyebrow.
Yeah, you still have 2 full eyebrows though. Yeah, and you still have a full head of hair and there are no holes in it anywhere.
I mean, presumably my turban protected it. I might have to retie the turban.
And you do see that there are several other soldiers do come over and check to see if you're okay. As this huge explosion, loud explosion.
Yeah, I'm fine. Where is the admiral? We need to find the admiral. He was supposed to meet us.
And also, it's very important we have information.
Like 10 minutes ago. He's not here. He's a very punctual man. This concerns me.
Also, we have very important information that concerns him.
And I just tried to spy on him to find out where he is. And that's what happened.
We're hoping he's probably just in the warm room.
Interesting. Like let one of the let me go get you someone who can assist you. And he runs off into one of the nearby barracks, and you see come out of there is a half-dressed kind of not half-dressed, but he's got like proper army or like military armor from the waist down on. Like he's got his leg armor on, and he just kind of got just a basic shirt. But it looks to be like a middle-aged rock candy person. He's got like a rock candy beard. He has like his skin is like a swirl of like blue and green. And he comes over and he's like, looks like you all had.
We didn't do that.
Know what you all did.
That was like that when we got here.
Well, you need the admiral.
Yes.
Well, given that you are guests, I can. We're paraded through. Let me follow me. I'll lead you through.
Can I just? I trust him implicitly as a second.
And the great part is, I am still,
Yes, you do.
still within my temporary hit points.
Lovely.
Yeah. So you don't even no singe marks whatsoever. It is your arcane wards.
And you
have
smell like
protected you.
mercury.
No, because we use water.
And you follow this rock candy gentleman, his clanking feet as he goes to the door, and he unlocks the door, and Gix, you're once again hit with those smells that you smelled earlier. As you all are led down into down the corridor, and these are like subway tunnel-esque stairways. Like it is just a stairway, a door and stairs down. Like it's not like there's no special building. It is just 2 staircases on either side of the R&D floor that go down. And you do see that they kind of come back around, like they kind of come back at each other into a hallway that leads down where you recognize a familiar place towards the war room and several other rooms, and leads behind you to a couple other rooms. And he goes, where was the last time you saw the Admiral?
In the war room.
Okay, and he takes you to the war room.
Excuse me?
And I need you all to give me a perception check, please.
I'm not really great at this.
twist coin.
I don't.
Huh.
1.
15.
Okay, dirty
Twist
23.
really likes 13.
Mm-hmm. 6.
Okay.
I observe nothing.
Why don't the green guy has one move?
What did you get, Michael?
26.
I only got a 23. We're perception buddies.
Yeah.
So just for shits and gigs, I'm gonna throw this in the fog of war.
Oh.
Gosh.
That war ain't fogging. You know, I keep saying I'm going to order some of these guys, and I really ought to.
Okay.
It's not.
So you all
What?
are entering from here. This is the door that you.
What did you get?
What did we see with our perceptions?
What was gave me all your totals again?
23.
15.
6.
6.
26.
Nothing for you.
Anything.
Nothing.
Blind.
Nope.
Not quite blind.
That's fine.
Knock yourself
That's
blind.
a natural one for Zaskiel. So they don't see anything.
God damn it.
They're still on the stairs.
You're so tall, you should be able to see over everyone.
15. And above 20, above 20.
Yes.
Z, the first thing you notice is that there is, there appears to be wet footprints leading this way, further down the hall.
We appear here.
You
That's
are
that
all,
nice
you're
lady.
all right up.
So going away from.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll do candy. Let's make him whatever this color
Would
is.
you like some eagles back?
Oh, we're good. So y'all are right here at this door. You two notice that the handle for the door into the has been knocked off. Has been broken off.
If only somebody knew how to open doors.
And you do notice that there is a Gix. Wait, who got 22?
20, 23, 26.
You notice, you smell, unfortunately, Robbie.
Okay.
Do they always smell like Robbies?
Not that you noticed.
They don't always smell.
And where do we think we are right now?
This is one layer down. This is the war room. You were here previously.
That's where we met like all the monk people and stuff.
Yes.
I think we should open that door.
I think so.
Door
Mhm.
expert.
I'll point out the footprints walking the other way.
Okay.
So like with you being like a lizard person, you're not that tall, and you're taller than you get to taller than Josie, and like the way we're sitting on the stairs, I do imagine like it's very Scooby Doo esque of just like one head over the next. Because Agaios is the tallest and he's in the back.
So spacious.
So we're just like all peeking around the corner.
So yeah, let's open this door.
Oh, before you open the door, I would like to press my ear to the door
Okay.
and see if I hear anything on the other side. And also if the door feels especially hot or especially cold.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage. The door does feel cold.
Okay.
Is that abnormally cold?
Yes.
Fire safety.
Can I? cast clairvoyance.
Ooh.
Oh, and I'm gonna give myself guidance.
KS. What's that?
Clairvoyance. Do you want to just read the spell?
Yes.
Okay. Create an invisible sensor within range with a location I am familiar with, or a place that's obvious that is unfamiliar to me, like on the other side of the door that we're about to look at.
Okay. You have been there. I just have. We're doing
It's obvious, so just on the side of the door. The sensor remains in place for the duration. It can't be attacked or otherwise interacted with. I choose seeing, so I can see through it, and I can see through it as if it were I was in the space.
Okay.
Yep.
You see the room is in shambles. And in a corner, propped up against the wall with bloody handprints on a door, is the Admiral slumped over.
I'm recently dead,
I'm narrating this.
Give me a perception check. Does the sensor move, or is it just like
fixed in place?
So you? And I'm assuming you just put it on the other side.
The other, yeah, I'm like a few feet out, so I can see around on the wall.
Yeah.
Side, but
Yeah, the place is in shambles. It looks like a fight had ensued.
perception.
Yeah, he
Let me
is.
twist. 16.
16, that's a little better. You see extremely faint breaths. Like he is struggling to breathe right now.
We should go heal
Let's
him.
get in there.
Okay.
I need if you
Throw a bomb in there.
the
We'll throw a bomb
the
in
door
there.
is closed. The handle is broken. So you need to figure out a way to get it.
Can I just? Who's strong? You're strong.
Maybe I'm strong. I think I'm as strong as. Was it
I thought this is a fighter. Look at that. Kick the door.
Okay.
Kick right where the door handle normally is.
I'm like leaning down with tools. I'm like, okay,
There's
get
one
out the way.
locker you gotta pick.
Where's my dice? Oh shit, he's got.
Wait. Zaphiel's the fighter. Either of them kick the door. One of you.
Was that the
They could work together.
Yeah, both of you kick the door.
I'll do it.
Help action.
That's shitty. Ivelios, with the help of Zaphiel, go to try to kick the door down, and it does not budge.
Not even
Okay.
a little bit.
I have an idea. So, first, I use my ghostly gaze, which allows me to see through an object.
Okay.
And then, because I can see across it, I will cast Dimension Door and take him with me,
Yeah!
Okay.
so that he can heal our friend.
Do I need to be able to see the Misty Step?
Yes.
Dimension door, no. Misty step, yes.
When you say he's knocked off the door handle, is it like that kind of door handle where there's a hole now?
It's not. It's just like it's been broken to the point where like things have been bent out of place. There's not quite a hole.
Right. I don't even actually need to be able to see it to dimension there.
Yeah, dimension.
So
You know where it
the thing is, I just have to know where it is. Yes.
Yeah.
So I technically didn't even have to use the thing, but I did anyway.
All right. So you all. I will go ahead and erase this room because you cannot see it.
I guess that case, can you unlock this door? Kicks?
You could try.
Is there like a lock for him to pick? Because otherwise I'm gonna burn the door down.
There is no lock to pick, but
Is it a
they're
metal
going to be
door?
on the other. It's a wooden door.
Yeah, maybe we can open it from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess is the handle available on the other side?
While he's healing him, I will try and open it from the other side.
I'm all blooded.
Yeah. Did we get through the door okay? Yeah, I guess we're inside.
Oh, I guess I could just mend the door handle.
You do not see the door handle.
Oh.
But go ahead and give me a strength check to try and open the door.
Well, he's healing him.
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
What are you doing to heal him? Cure wounds.
Let's see. Let me.
slam hands.
So is he stuck to the door? Or the wall?
No,
He's
so
slumped over.
you see, as you mentioned, the room is in shambles. It looks like a fight has taken place. Chairs are overturned. Papers everywhere. his battle axes are they've both been kicked in. One's over here, one's over here on the tables. He is currently like this on the door. He's like pressed up against the door. You see, like he tried to open it, but couldn't quite reach it. He's got bloody handprints. He has a massive wound going across his chest that is actively bleeding out, and he is there. Like he is borderline unconscious. So whatever you're doing, you do it now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna gaseous form under the door.
I was just gonna take a 10 on opening the door.
Alright, give me a strength check.
I was just gonna take a 10.
Take a 10.
That takes like a full minute, doesn't
I'll
it?
do healing word because it's fast.
Healing word?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna gaseous form under the door so I can help him with healing. He needs it.
That's 9.
9 points of healing?
Yep.
Do you have more? Or do you need me to do something?
I'll talk to him and see.
As you lay hands on him, the golden light flows into him, and you see his wound begin to slowly close. Doesn't quite close fully, but enough to like stop the bleeding. As he
Bleeding out anymore.
as he like looks up wearily and
Admiral, what happened?
the fort is under attack.
Yeah, we can tell you that.
There are sleeper cells. The monks.
Yeah, we heard a little about that. We saw someone leaving to warn the jester.
It was ambushed shortly after our meeting.
Got here just in time.
I want to throw up my healing spirit so it can heal him every 6 seconds.
Oh yeah, smart idea.
Also, just in case something attacks us, it's already
and
going.
you gaseous form into the room.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. I gaseous formed under the door and ran over.
Over there.
So it's over with us. In case somebody decides to attack us, it's already up and going.
You
I'm
see,
just working on trying to open that door.
the candy soldier is trying to, like, he actually has gone off to go try and find a weapon or something to break down the doors. Can you help me out?
Yes, of course. Is he on the ground?
He's on the ground, so it's.
I've got
Give me just a strength check, just to see if you can.
It's 15.
Not bad. He's a big man, and he unfortunately is not helping you get up. But you do manage to like kind of like get his like kind of like almost potato sack him to stand up a little bit as you. He managed to get up. He's got an arm around your shoulder as he's on you for help as her just needs healing.
Okay, and I've got some bandages too.
Yeah, he gets 25 more health over the next 30 seconds.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you see his wound begin to like fully close.
What does your healing spirit look like?
I think it changes sort of depending on the day. I think today it's a very fluffy sheet. It's always very round, whatever it is. It's like a squishmallow but alive.
As he begins to tell you, you were right. We have been betrayed.
Who can we trust?
I cannot trust anyone anymore. Other than Queen herself, and you who have come to my aid.
Well, we've got one more person.
Don't.
But it's to say the unnamed party that told us to warn you.
I see. They have gone ahead to try and warn the jester
Yeah.
of our plans. It was a ruse. We were never going to leave the fort.
Oh, great, yeah, because I followed two of your dudes into the forest. And they were talking about how they're sending that guy, the monk, to warn the jester.
They can poison amongst the animals.
Are there other?
Do you need, like, are you good? Do you need some more juice, or?
I have been wounded, but I should be fine.
Because I think, like, we got, like, a lotion.
I also have another question.
Yeah.
Is this room warded against scrying?
You ask him?
Yes.
Not normally, but there are precautions that are usually made when
Okay.
we are under attack,
Okay. Because
and someone must activate them.
it was me.
Yeah.
Because I was trying. You didn't show up at our meeting, and I was concerned you had been kidnapped. So I tried to scry on you to find out where you were, and it melted my scrying.
It exploded.
The wards are inactive unless activated by someone here.
So someone. Did you activate them?
Right?
Was anybody here with you besides the people who attacked you?
It's hard to tell. The monks ambushed me. They got me from behind.
You know what? I put that on my fucking to-do list, too.
And
Makes sense. They're frosty.
unfortunately, they
Put Ice Monk Queen, parentheses, suspicious, question mark.
Mm-hmm.
hit me quick and dirty. You fucking bastards.
Mm-hmm.
Should have never let them in the first place.
Can I make an insight check on our rock candy friend?
He's not here, but go ahead.
Oh, okay.
He went off to go find something to bust down the door.
That's convenient.
Yeah.
I am glad that I was able. That we were able. I'm glad that I decided to scry on you. Because otherwise you might have died down here.
Yes.
I mean, I was about to come back down here if you weren't going
It
to
is
try,
very
so.
fortunate that there are some good people left in this fucking town.
I'll gather up his axes and stuff. Is there anywhere we can go to be secure here? Or should we go somewhere else?
There is a secure location in the fort.
And do you have a silversmith here?
Neck and legs.
Well,
We don't need to scry right now.
Just in case.
Alright, wrong.
Where we are going, I think they may be able to help you.
Oh, the room that you guys just met with all the giant rabbits.
Mm-hmm.
The rabbit room.
Oh yeah.
We must go further down.
So
The rabbit hole.
there aren't any other meat people down here who were attacked. It's just him.
If you want to look around, you can go ahead and give me an investigation check, please.
Okay.
Did we manage to open the door?
Yeah, yeah.
The guy hasn't come back yet.
I'm going to try and open the fucking door. That guy's alive, so.
I've been trying and apparently
Get a
failing.
strength check?
Oh, yeah, if you keep rolling straight 10.
Yeah, Jiminy's on the other
Yeah,
side of the door.
I'm just
Jiminy
taking
can try
a
to knock
time
it down. He's our
Timothy's
designated
with
rogue.
you?
He's been in the, yeah, he came with us.
Okay. You can.
He's on the other side of the door with them. My beautiful son. He's very strong.
I will say, I'm not trying to be a party pooper. The doors leading, the stairwell leading down are meant for medium or smaller.
He is currently medium. He's still a baby.
I just wanted to make sure they're for like single
Yeah.
file only.
He is currently medium. It's just that's the only size mini they can.
Okay. We'll allow it.
He's a very strong boy, and I love him.
Eventually he is going to
Yes,
grow up.
eventually he will grow. Such as a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, yeah. He's able to
He's a professional at
smash
door opening.
door open.
It's like the
In
fifth door
fact, he
he's
rips
opened.
it right off its hinges and it just goes straight down. A straight 10, it's a deep. Doors, I think, automatically have a DC 12.
So
So-
even my taking a 10, I was just like,
Yeah. Well, that takes like a full minute.
yeah.
Yeah, it just. But also, like, this is like the fifth door he's knocked down for
Mhm.
us.
Yeah.
I was never gonna get it done.
Yeah.
So you all have access to the room now. Are you looking for? Yeah, what did you roll for your
Now you
investigation?
can invest or stay.
17.
17. You notice that there is you don't notice anyone else who seems to be injured here, but the footsteps lead to a crane that when you look down, you see like a secret harbor.
Oh. Okay.
And in there, there's a massive galleon.
Okay. So they haven't left yet, possibly.
Potentially, like it's like you can't quite tell where they went from there, but you do like the footsteps lead to here, and then you could assume that they jumped into the hole.
Okay. So like, whoever's the least distracted in this moment, I'll just.
Can I have a
Well, he's interrogating a guy.
Probably.
I no
Are
longer
Velios
working
and
on the
Jathiel
door.
with us?
Yes.
Yeah, they were outside the door with you.
Okay. So probably one of them. I was like,
And you could,
I think the culprits might still be down there, but I'm gonna try and stealth in, and then if you hear an explosion, come help.
okay. I will be prepared.
He was not talking to you.
Oh,
Yeah. Avelius will go with you,
Okay.
and he'll just kind of be like watch your back.
Bodyguard.
Okay.
So you drop down. Okay.
I'm like, thanks, bro. This is brotastic behavior.
Give me an athletics or acrobatics to kind of like leap yourself down.
Whipped cream.
It's really good.
17. Oh, did you make the whipped cream? Oh shit.
He didn't try it. He doesn't like whipped cream.
I would make it. It's so easy.
Yeah, I assume you had like a hand mixer or something.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Whipped cream with a whisk is a nightmare.
I've done it.
Yeah, no, I have too. It's a nightmare.
We need a really cold bowl.
Like you also need about 30 minutes of arm strength to be able to do this
Yeah.
for 30 minutes. It takes forever.
You nimbly are able to get down there, and you kind of steady yourself every now and then. But you see a massive, looks to be hidden harbor. Like this is, it takes up, as you kind of like leapfrog your way down. You feel like you're at least going 3 levels down
Okay.
by the time you get to the base. And you see clearly out into the bog, and there is a river that goes out, and there's a galleon that appears to, like, it's fairly empty here, like, there's no, you see a few soldiers here and there. Give me a stealth check, actually.
So deep ass river of galleons can go down it.
It's the Strid. It could also possibly even be galleons.
Okay. 34.
Just a
I am the knight.
He just walks out there and still no one sees him. You blink out of existence. You develop like chameleon genes.
If you are no longer aquatic tropical lizard, you are chameleon.
Yeah.
Navelos is like, where'd he go?
Yeah, like he kind of like you hear Avelios sneeze, and like, fuck, where'd he go? As you successfully stealth your way. Yeah, it looks like to be like a semi-dry dock. Here, very minimal activity down here. Like there does not appear to be, like, you see like maybe 1 or 2 people on the ship. Looks to be like maybe messing with the rigging or something like that. Give me a perception check to see if you can find, or investigation if you're trying to like look for tracks, or if you're just trying to like get a general view. Tell me what you roll, but give me a perception or investigation check.
I'm gonna start with perception.
Okay.
So is this like just a natural sea cave sort of situation?
You get the sense that every part of this fort has been fabricated in some way, and that this was intentionally built for strategic means.
Okay. 24.
They built a cave.
24.
Lots
You,
of digging.
It was less the presence of a hole and more like the rock around it.
as you are looking,
Well, I suppose with magic, you know.
Yeah,
Magic
some
sort
shape.
of spells,
is, um,
The walls are made of hurricane.
you see that there are like several rowboats that are like along the way, like along the dock. And you see that one of them is missing.
The chip
Okay.
And you see the wet footprints
with cream.
that you are able to spot them, and you see that they kind of like go to a pile of crates and then like kind of zigzag and sweep their way. You can follow almost like they were trying to hide and like stealth their way to get to a rowboat that they used to.
Is this dock gated? Like, is there like a drawbridge or something that comes down and closes off the port?
No, but behind you there does appear to be some sort of looks to be a mechanical cage that has like it has a gate and it opens up to a hole that goes up and goes down. Out of character, this is an elevator.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like a
So, can I, with that perception roll, is the river, if it's got a galleon going through it, it must be fairly straightforward.
Yeah, it's fairly straight. Like it's got a couple like bend curves in it, but it just kind of continues off into the hills. You get the smell of ocean Gatorade.
Okay.
ocean of Gatorade. Salty Gatorade.
I'm gonna.
You smell a lot of electrolytes.
You ever had so much
Extra salty Gatorade.
Yeah. The ocean is Gator and the river's Kool-Aid.
Okay. So, can I see the rowboat in the water?
No.
Okay.
You get the sense that whatever happened, this took place. Like he was ambushed shortly after the meeting, and it's been several hours.
No, he's just been in there bleeding this whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they're somewhere in the Great Wide Sea. Okay. Yeah. No point in trying to tail them then. So I'll just like come out of the shadows and like just like Valios.
Jesus Christ.
Uh,
Dolra!
Yeah. Sorry, but yeah, the monks definitely came down here and like I was just like basically detail like and like if he wants evidence, I'll be happy to show him. Like, yeah. So then, I guess we don't know who to trust around here.
What else is there?
Right.
So yeah, what I say we just make our way back up top and tell Mr. McBeef Patty about our findings.
Excuse me, Michael. He cannot be big bad.
Oh, sorry.
What
Get that double stack. Double quarter pounder over here.
Yes.
Obviously, they
No, I know.
So
But like,
the half pounder?
it was still my luck. It was like all the dates, whatever.
It's at least fine.
Oh.
But you make your way over to here. You've all kind of got him propped up at the desk himself.
We're getting him healed.
Yeah, no.
He's got to be like at least 30 by now.
He's
Are
on.
any magic effects in the room?
I will actually.
Give me a investigation check.
I'm actually gonna head out of the room, by the way.
Okay.
I'm going to look for our mystery meat again.
Or you're gonna go head upstairs.
Yes.
Okay.
By yourself?
Yeah.
Alright.
So Because he's still injured. It's good to have another person down here who can like reliably heal. And I'm fast and sneaky. I'll cast Pass Without Trace on myself.
All right, give me a investigation check.
Is it Arcana?
If you're trying to be stealthy, first give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Arcana, yes.
Can I?
No, investigation. I'm sorry.
I cast Pass
investigation.
Without Trace on myself, by the way.
Gotcha.
Only.
Excuse me.
We're gonna do a twist of fate.
My last one. Ooh.
21.
Okay. You're looking for magic. The room heavily warded. Abjuration up the wazoo.
Makes sense.
And it originates, actually, from underneath the desk. The glyphs you find that were activated
Crawl underneath the desk.
are
They look stupid for magic.
it's like panic buttons on the. You ever been in a government facility?
No.
Yes.
Well.
Most government facilities have panic buttons directly.
Oh yeah.
That's basically that, but with the wards.
Ah, okay.
The activating wards.
Which always is like, I understand why they're there, like in that specific location. It just also seems like a place that would easily get bumped. I hit my knee on the underside of my desk so often at work.
You actually have to depress it, so it sticks out, but there's like you actually have to like push
it presses like in.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
And sometimes there's like a little like.
There's
box.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Um,
I'll get up from my desk and fucking smack my knee on the underside of the desk all the time.
Yeah.
No one ever come save me because I'd be. Moral of the story: always press that button. Something exciting will happen.
so you bring him over the table. And he is getting healthy. He definitely is still severely wounded. Like he's got a good chunk of health that he's missing, but he is.
Does he need more HP or just time to heal?
He's stable. Like he's on a scale of 150 to 0. You have all healed him up to at least 30 or 40.
Okay. So he needs a lot more.
Plus, like raw meat and when they can't ever passion.
We'll push it on him, yeah.
Stick it on him.
Like he's able to walk and stuff. And it's just heavily labored. But he goes. We need to go deeper into the forest, into the fortress. I tried to go, but I did not have enough strength. The door over there. Yeah, this door here. It will take you to a passage. Help me up and I will unlock it.
Okay.
And he unlocks the door for you.
Did we get this front door open already?
Yes.
Yeah,
this
that's the
is
door we came in. I took Timothy with me, by the way.
That's fine. I thought I was wrong.
I'll just verify that for like in case something tries to jump me.
That's not what I wanted to do with this.
Beds.
So he takes you into this room, and you see he walks over to this bed here and twists one of the bedpost like crowns on the knob, and this wall opens. And there's a corridor with some boxes and storage, and it leads to a gated box that looks behind it is like a platform, and there's like a couple levers in there. There's a lever on the outside, and he hobbles over, pulls the lever on the outside, and the gates fold open, and he steps in and he beckons you in, and we must go deeper into the fort. As he pulls the lever, the gates fold shut, and you begin to descend. This is brand new technology to you. You've never seen anything remotely close to this.
Like a hidden door.
Above table, this is just an elevator shaft.
Ah.
Like one of those like old timey super sketch elevator shafts with the metal grates. Yeah.
Well, I still haven't seen it yet.
But it begins to take you, and you descend. You do see, as you pass through, you do see this under mountain harbor. As it descends and descends and descends.
Holy
and
shit.
descends and descends and
Sounds
like
like a pretty solid.
what seems for like at least 5 minutes. Like you are, it is going deep.
I wonder if they got an
deep
underdark here.
into the caverns. You want this one. Is it good, Michael?
It's an underdark chocolate.
I don't normally like whipped cream.
Underdark roast
That was
coffee.
tasty.
I'm glad you
The caves are made of dark chocolate, and the water is dark roast coffee. It's where all like the dark foods are.
Yes.
This is where you get like the like the blackened chicken and stuff. All like the good foods down here. The black garlic.
To my yard.
That's you gotta be careful when it reacts and explodes. You get covered in gravy.
You descend
What a way to go.
down.
Die the way they lived.
And
Covered
as
in
you
gravy.
descend, like it becomes dark, and every now and then you like it's got some like very low light as you descend into this shaft, and a warm light from below you.
You good?
I don't.
Was it?
I don't
It
know.
just said descend into the shaft?
Yeah.
Not you?
No, related to what you said.
Oh.
I'm gonna leave this world the same way I came into it.
Covered in gravy.
Screaming and covered in gravy.
Okay.
I have a lot of questions for your mother.
Yeah.
She did not. When she was telling us about how you would code before, she did not mention gravy.
It was more of a confit.
The gravy would be more surprising than the surprise extra baby.
Sorry.
And as you become, as it continues further, a warm bioluminescent-esque light begins to filter into the shaft. As this warm pink light begins to emanate from below, as this platform descends and comes to a halt at the very bottom, and the doors open, and you are in this subterranean dwelling. There is like this cave system. There is these massive, like watermelon-esque flowers, rocks and moss and growths everywhere. You see some glowing crystals off just a ways from the elevator. As you see, as you have entered out of the shaft.
Go!
This is deeper.
Okay, some of the watermelon flowers are going to a journey.
Yeah. You make the watermelon daiquiri.
Mm-hmm.
As we will go ahead and end our session there.
Can I tell you what I rolled to go look for the guy? Because I rolled really well and I don't want to have to reroll it.
Oh shit, we left you.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why I said earlier, well, I still haven't seen it yet. I didn't know they were going to take an elevator down.
What did you roll on your investigation check?
You made me roll stealth.
You rolled stealth, you rolled very high.
I did. Both Jeremy and I got over 25.
Okay.
My investigation was a 22.
22.
I can roll investigation for Jim if you think I need to. He's not very good at it.
It takes some time. But you do find him in mess hall, because it is food time right now.
It's always food time here.
True.
It is food eating time. And he's just casually just sitting, he's got his tray in front of him, and he just looks like
I'm going to walk up to him, grab him by the collar, and be like, we have a meeting, come with me.
Why are you thanking me?
Away, we have a meeting, let's go.
Oh, but I just sat down.
I will get you food later, let's go. Your
As you-
food, lick your hand.
As you pull him, I will make a stealth check for him.
I will also cast Passive Thunderous.
You are going to recast Passive.
I can do it as much as I want. It's free.
Why?
Because of my staff.
I hate you.
You gave that to me. I paid I paid 6,000 gold for that staff.
That's fair, that's a lot of money.
He gets a plus 10.
So that's a 13 plus 2, so that's a 15. I'm just going to roll.
Do I need to roll stealth again?
If you're recasting it, yes.
Say. Hold on. I got a 15 plus modifier. There's at least a 25 for me.
Yeah, you're good.
Where should I put this?
You can go ahead and just leave it right there.
Jim got a 19.
Good enough.
The plus 10 really comes in handy.
It's Ed now. It's Ed. The front
Oh
guy.
yeah, his little brother's a ghost.
Yeah.
The ghost attached to armor.
Yeah, he's an armor ghost.
I've seen that much.
You easily make your way back
Background image
down
is the,
as you see them
transportation.
leaving. It's a slow. Like by the time you get there, like they are. You see like the tail of it. It's like following an old person.
Yeah.
Like it's a hobble. So you're able to catch up.
Okay.
To everyone.
Yeah, I'm just dragging this dude along. Like I bet you I let go of his collar and just like grab like the end of his sleeve.
Who's the guy you're bringing?
Our Mr. Heat Man.
Mystery.
Oh, Mystery. Yeah.
He in case he come back upstairs, this person's been like taken over by ice people. He deserves to live. Also, I feel like he has information, or if he's like a triple agent, he's down with us and he can't tell nobody shit.
Mm-hmm.
Triple agent.
But yes,
I am paranoid in life and in fantasy
you
life.
all are in the undergrotto of the.
Is this the Underdark chocolate?
This is the undergrotto.
The Underdark chocolate underneath it.
We'll have to wait and find out.
It's got Underdark Roast Rivers.
We got somewhere new.
But yes,
This
you
does
all,
look very cool.
The Underdark Road.
Yeah, those are the rivers.
Yeah.
And you be careful because if you find the Maillard reaction, it explodes when you're covered in the brown. That's where the gravy comes from.
So we'll probably like the elevator like in some place. I'm like, oh, this is what I was smelling.
Honestly,
the
that would smell
smells that
delicious.
you smell are very. They're a lot stronger here than they were above, but they are still coming further.
Okay.